Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lisa Bonet, and you're locked into Bonet Media, where we break down what the internet is talking about right now. If it's trending, if it's viral or messy, we're covering it live, okay? I want you guys to smash that like button, share out this live. If you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Let's get into this timeline. Now, y'all, gather. Come on in, y'all, okay? Come on in and let's talk about this. And you guys know I will be in the chat, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. Now, y'all remember when the former church member who attended Krishan's church, the woman who said that she was invited all the way from Oklahoma to Baltimore? Yeah. The same woman who claims she witnessed injuries on Krishan Jr. that alarmed her enough to call the po-pos and the ABC boys. If you know, you know. Well, baby, the story didn't end there, because now the internet has turned the spotlight on her. And the question everybody keeps asking me is, Bonet, why haven't you addressed the past? Why haven't you gone, why haven't you talked about this on your platform, right? You're praising this woman, but have you seen this? And I was sent numerous clips, okay, and videos. So I just had to come and talk about this. Now, I do want to let you guys know, before I even get started, off the rip, that I was sent something from the bat, off the rip, okay? Just one thing, all right? So I was kind of aware that she didn't have such a clean past. Now, my main focus was Junior, and I didn't feel like it was relevant at the time because I believed her. Okay? Junior. That's what my focus is. But the streets is talking. And you know the internet is all about receipts. They don't want nothing else. Okay? And they will knock on your door and wake you up for them receipts. Okay? Or for some clarity, for you to come out and speak. So today we're clearing the air, okay? Now, according to her story, and let me make sure you guys can hear me. All right. So according to her story, after she reported her concerns, the authorities came out, but things didn't go the way that they expected. Now, from what I gathered, nothing happened. Remember? Nothing happened. And instead of support, she says that the church turned against her. She claims that she was escorted out, not allowed back, and was sent straight to the airport. All right? Hold on, you guys. Let me take this down and get into this with you guys as well. Hold on, y'all. I usually bring up the thumbnail, so let me bring up this thumbnail. Now, I know y'all are like, why you ain't posting her? Why you ain't got her picture on your thumbnail? Why you ain't showing no pictures? Because she's scared. Okay? But right? I'm in communications with this woman. And she talking about she's scared. Now, we'll get into that in a minute, right? And there's a statement that she wanted me to release to you guys, and I'm going to do that as well. But if she is talking about she had to move locations, okay, and that she is being threatened and that she is afraid, I don't think it'd be a good idea for me to, put it on the thumbnail. So I didn't, y'all, okay? Now, I'm not here to blast her. I'm not here to bash her. I do want to let you guys know, but I got to show y'all what I got, and I got to speak what I feel, okay? I got to give you my true and real perspective on this. Now, I'm going to show you what I got, okay? I'm going to show you what I have. And let me see. Hold on. But anyways, like I said, just for people who need to catch up, she was sent straight to the airport and she didn't have a chance to return to her room. So she said that her aunt allegedly had an Uber go back to the room, grab their belongings, and they hooked back up at the airport so they could go home. Now, after that, she says she was essentially excommunicated and is no longer a member at her home church, which would be in Oklahoma, not necessarily the church that was in Baltimore. Okay. Now, fast forward, this same woman appeared in my live chat. She said some things about Junior that immediately caught my attention, caught all of our attentions. Okay. Had us in tears. All right. I dropped the link, gave her the option to speak, and she came on my platform and told her story. And since then, the internet detectives have been working overtime. Okay. People started digging videos, links, old posts, and criminal history discussions have begun. Now, my inbox flooded. Okay. Well, not really. I got about 4 or 5, but that's enough. Okay. The comments, the messages, and people kept saying, why didn't you tell us this? Why didn't you expose her background? Here's my honest answer. Because my focus was on Junior. And I didn't know all this. I didn't know all this. What I'm about to show you, I didn't know all this. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay. I didn't have her resume. I didn't know about her past mistakes. And her character assassination, basically, right? But as more information came in, and because I stand for fairness and truth, I just got to bring it to the internet streets, okay? Simple as that. Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys, and let me show you what I found, okay? Now, the link that I was sent is right here. I'm about to show you guys, okay? Hold on. Let me take this down. Now, this is not what I knew off the bat. What I knew off the bat, I don't even know where it is, but it's not important right now because I can always look that up. I forgot what it was. It was about it's gonna be in here where it was about her uncle or something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about? If you don't, let's just get to what I have. Okay, but this is not what I was initially sent. Okay, hold on. All right, so you guys can see this. Let me go ahead and push this up for you guys so you guys can see. Now, this says right here, and let's go ahead and get into this. Make sure you guys can see that. All right. It says this woman is a career criminal, with her last arrest being 2 years ago, right around the time Krishan would have been in Oklahoma. And you think the church lets someone like this work in their daycare? Nah, she's a fraud, a thief, an addict with serious mental illness. Now that's just the caption for this post. Is it necessarily my opinion or my narrative or what I think? No. Okay. But let's get into this and then I'll let you know what I think. Okay. And no shade. I mean, no shade. I totally understand this. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Now it's sort of like a video, so I'm gonna have to stop it. But you guys see, let's look. Arrest information, full name. You guys see Valencia Wilson. The date is 5/16/23. Okay. And did I break down? No, I didn't. But I know it in my head. Anyways, let's get to this, okay? And then we'll kind of break down the timeline. It says the bond, arrest age at 36. Her current age is 39. What does that mean? Anyways, you guys see everything, okay? Let me see. Now, let me push play, all right? Now you guys see larceny number 1 of merchandise from retailer, larceny of merchandise retailer. So I guess that means you stole from a store. Uh-oh, it went a little fast. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to stop it. I might not be able to, but let's see. Okay. So you guys see there's 4 that say the same thing. 5 is possession of a controlled substance. 6 is violations of Oklahoma Computer Crimes Act misdemeanor, exploitation of an elderly person or disabled adult, receiving, taken, or retained credit card. That's number 8. Number 9 is burglary, second degree. Number 10, possession of controlled substance. 11, obstructing officer. 12, operate new motor vehicle with expired registration. Where else? 13, escape from arrest. You escape from your arrest or detention for felony. Okay, hold on. 14, larceny again. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to catch it. I will be in the chat, you guys. I just want to get the information out to you. All right, so here are her mugshots. All right, so you guys can see her mugshots. Let's look. What does this say? Hold on. 9/27/18. And to be honest with you, my hand up to God, I didn't even go through this. I just scrolled through it. I didn't really look at the dates or anything like that. So I'm looking at this for the first time, just like you. You can call me dumb, stupid. I don't give a damn. I'm not an investigator. I'm a content creator and a regular, schmegular, degular person. Okay. I try to be an upstanding, law abiding citizen and be of good nature, but that's all I can give you. That's all I got. All right. So I'm not no damn investigator. Okay. So 9/27/18, Oklahoma, arrested at the age of 31. 7/26/18, arrested, Oklahoma. Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm thinking I could scroll. 5/8/18, Oklahoma, same age. Then 3/20/17, Oklahoma, age 30. Good Lord. And I'm not saying I ain't never been arrested before, y'all. I have. Okay. And I've spent a total of 2.5 days in jail. Okay. And about a half a day for some traffic violations, and then another half a day when I got into a fight at a high school. All right. So I'm not saying that I've never been arrested. Okay. 10/27/16, age 28. It's kind of blurry. 9/29/16. I think that says 16, age 28. Damn. Let's keep going. 5/4/16, 29. 11/25/15, age 20. 20 what? 8? Oh, 15. So we're going backwards. Okay. Hold on, y'all. 10/5/2009. Okay. So they stopped at this 10/25/2009. All right. This is public record, y'all. This is not a fantasy. It didn't come from out the air. As you guys can see by the markings on this receipt in this post, which was already up. I'm just simply showing this to you. It's public record. You can go search it yourself. Now, I don't know exactly where. And I'm not saying I'm a dum-dum. Okay. Like if I really wanted to do this and I asked somebody and they told me, I'm very smart. I pick up very easily. But me just off the bat, I don't know where to go or anything. All right. It would just be as simple as inquiring with somebody who knows, and then I could do it. So, it's not rocket science, but I just haven't did it. All right. Let's see, y'all. Okay. So it says Valencia. It says her name. 10/25/2009 at 4:13. She was 23 at the time. Why does it say current age? Okay, so I guess they're going back and looking up this record from the past. So this is a past record. So I guess it gives the age at arrest and then the current age. Okay. Let's see. Charges are unknown. Now let's go up a little bit. All right. Arrest at. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Damn. Sorry. I'm trying to stop it for y'all. Come on, work with me, you guys. I'm trying to stop it. Okay. So arrest for Valencia Wilson, age 39, 5/16/23. Let's just stop right there because I broke down when Krishan was arrested. This is just from my memory, y'all. Help me in the chat. I'll be in the chat. Krishan was arrested and okay, Krishan was arrested several times. Even though we never got a specific date on when this happened, and I hate that I didn't do that while I had her on the panel. I don't know. I was just so taken aback and so consumed with what she was saying. I didn't quite ask her. Well, I did ask her after the fact. And she said that she cannot no longer share any information with me because if you guys don't know, according to Valencia, the interview that she had with me sparked another investigation. Okay, where they reached out to her and she had to turn over the same information that she gave in the first incident in Baltimore. So since then, she has not been able to share anything with us. And that's not initially why we don't have receipts, but that's why we don't have any receipts now after the fact, okay? I will go back and play the video that I did because the receipts that she wanted to send me initially would have broken laws, okay? It would have shown Junior in a compromising situation, if you guys read between the lines, and electronically sending that would definitely put us in dangerous territory, okay? And people are like, why you didn't let girl? I told her, don't send me that shit. There could be another way, okay? And a brighter that don't you send me that. You damn right, that's exactly what I told her. But I gave her the option to send me an array of other things, all right? That ain't the only thing that can prove what she's saying, all right? But consequently, here we are with no receipts. Now, I'm not saying she didn't send me anything, but that's irrelevant. You can't tell. What she sent me, it cannot be used. All right, what she sent me cannot be used. All right, and it has nothing to do with anything that will break the law, but it's just irrelevant to what we're trying to prove. Right, we are trying to prove what she is saying about Junior is true. Okay, so that we can have a legitimate source, an eyewitness to add to what we've already been doing. We've already been she hopping in on the end with her trendy ass. We've been doing this. Okay, we ain't new to this. We true to this. So it's no sweat up our backs. We're not doing anything wrong. We're not doing anything that we haven't been doing. Okay, for the past damn year and a half. So there's that, but let's keep going with this because I was saying that Krishan was arrested several times. All right. So what time is she talking about? What time is she talking about? What I'm thinking is she's talking about the last time that Krishan was arrested. All right. And the reason why I'm saying that, and we'll go back and revisit it, but I want to say it while it's in my head. The reason why is because Krishan, when she was at that San Fernando Valley courthouse for Blueface's hearing and sentencing, well, not sentencing, but hearing, because I went to a sentencing. I did. I'm tripping. She wasn't at the sentencing. She was at one of his court dates, right? And she was arrested. That was in June, if I'm not mistaken, June 10th of 2024. Okay, so we have that. Remember that Valencia said that. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Because I wanted to stay so you can see that date. All right, but remember, Valencia said, where did I say? Valencia had said that, and let me come back and see what you guys are saying in the chat. Remember, she said that, and she said it very briefly. She said, when Ronnie started speaking, okay? And I'm going to play that on Sean Demue's show. That is all I have to go on, y'all, because we don't even have a time frame of what she's talking about. That gives her enough room to it gives her a wider time frame. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to break it down between June of 2024, and I don't even know where my damn notes are. I'm just going by memory, y'all. Y'all help me if you can. June of 2024, okay? Krishan was arrested in June, if I'm not mistaken, June 10th of 2024. Remember, Krishan was released September 7th, a few days after Krishan Jr.'s birthday. She missed his first birthday. Krishan had to, before she was extradited to Oklahoma to face those charges, she had to do 1 month in LA County. Why? Because of James Wright Chanel's case against her, which he won. He won $37,106. She got 30 days in jail and a year probation. So before they extradited her, she sat for 30 days. So I guess June 10th to July 10th. I'm not sure of the date, y'all. Don't crucify me. And then she was extradited to Oklahoma, where I guess she spent 2 months approximately, because she was released on September, I think around the 7th of 2024. All right. Now, the time frame that I'm giving us for this incident to happen, since she said that on Sean Davy Way's show, is between February of 2025, because remember, from the time Ronnie started speaking to the time he was unalived, he was assassinated in February, the very beginning of February. I don't want to screw up the date. I don't remember when he was unalived, but it was the beginning of February 2nd, 3rd, something of 2025. So there is my time frame. That's all I got. That's what we have to go on, because she could say, oh, when she was arrested 2 years ago, when she was arrested. But the thing about it is, when she said that on Sean Davy Way's show, that gives us a time frame. So between June 24th of 2024, when Krishan was arrested, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I need your help, and February of 2025, when Ronnie was unalive, because he can't talk and be unalive, by the way. Justice for Ronnie, rest in peace, R.I.P. to Ronnie, okay, respectfully. So there's our time frame. So it was somewhere in between there that this incident happened, okay? Now, let's go back to the dates. I just wanted to clarify that. But let me see what you guys are saying, okay? And then I'll continue. Let me see what you guys are saying, because I know the chat is on fire, okay? February 3rd, yes. Thank you so much, Ari Body. That's when Ronnie was assassinated. Okay? Yeah. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me go up a little bit. Hype the video. Hold on, y'all. Somebody says she is pretty. Grand Rising, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, Shantae. Welcome to my mods. Let me see. Let's ask the question, why is this child not getting help? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I want to be fair, okay? This is already out there, you guys, all right? This was sent to me, okay? And the only reason why, when that first clip, when she was talking about she was being threatened, the only reason why I knew that was because somebody sent me that clip. And then I went to Reddit and saw a woman talking about the very post. Okay? That's how I knew. And I think it's only fair. If I'm thinking about this and I know this, I want to put it out there. I already told y'all from the bat, from the rip, that I was sent one post when it was talking about her doing something. We'll go over it. Something with her grandfather or her uncle or something like that, where she was stealing money or something. That was the very post I was sent. So I wasn't in the dark. But this I did not know about. When I was doing all them lives, I did not know about this. Okay? But I knew that she had a shady past. All right? Not this much of a shady past. I just knew that she had a record. I'll say that. Okay. Good day, everyone. Hello, hello. Hit the like button. Let me see. That was over 20 years ago. I've changed. My past does not predict my future. We all have a past. Who is this? Is this you? Are you Valencia? Or what are you saying? Did you say something that I missed? Wait a minute. Hold on. Same here. Same here. Did I miss something? Saying somebody baby smells like death is wild. You good, Blone? Oh, it says just because she have a past, we can still see Junior needs help. Hold on, y'all, because you said that was 20 years ago. Like, um, somebody said, Valencia, if you're here, if you could give me the exact date that you called the CPS of Baltimore Church and they and the police came trespass you and refused to help Junior. She cannot. Okay, she can't. Um, she cannot. And I have a statement from her as well that I'm going to release, but I want to tell you guys I'm in communications with her. She cannot. She cannot give us the specific date because they have advised her not to speak on it until I forgot what her message said, but she can't speak on it. And you guys will see her message. It'll give you some clarity, okay? But I'm thinking Dorothy Grant is her. Or did I miss something? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Hi, Bonet Chat and mods. Oh, Dorothy Grant, you can't be her, are you? King World says, "Oh, uh-oh, I am tuned in." Shout out to King World, Rock Tart Early. Okay, so I'm thinking. Anyways, let's get going. Okay, I'm thinking. Dorothy Grant. Let me know, Dorothy. I think you're just speaking on something that you said. Okay. All right. So let's get to it because I want to get to the questions that you guys might have. Okay. Somebody says, "I'm sorry, but my spidey senses thinks bat itch crazy. She sounds like she has legal counsel in her ear." Yes, she does. She does have legal counsel in her ear. If she's telling the truth, it doesn't matter. Keep the focus on Junior. I don't want her past to be a distraction. This is what Krishan wants. Oh, yeah, of course. But I still have to talk about it and bring it out there. Okay? If I stand on 10 toes and I am who I am, I'm going to come out here and talk about this. All right? Oh, you're just Dorothy. Okay. Dorothy is here all the time. Okay, she's not Valencia. Okay. I'm like, did I make a mod? Did I make Valencia a damn mod? Okay, 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 okay. All right. So let's see. Okay, please hit the like button. Isn't it crazy how this is coming out after she spoke on Krishan and Junior? She's speaking as if she was her. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But I think she was speaking, I think she was responding. Um, and that Dorothy is always here. That's what I'm saying. She's here. Okay. Let's see. You say, why can't she say when she was there though? Now I can't give you the specifics, but I can tell you what she told me. And she can't because she has legal counsel in her ear. According to Valencia, the interview that I did with her sparked another investigation. Now she had to resubmit the same documents that she submitted to the Baltimore Police Department. But in the same instance, she said that they had already called her. Okay. And she fears for her safety as of today. Okay. And I totally understand that. But because she told me that, I done already told her I was going live. Okay? I'm still in communications with her. Ain't nothing changed. All right? And this is what she's telling me. She asked me to release a statement to you guys, which I will, okay? Dorothy is saying that she also has a past as well. Right. So don't judge Valencia. Thank you, girl, whoever this is, Melanin Monster. Thank you, Shantae, for clarifying that. Okay. Welcome in. It's okay, sis. She should have silently gone to the police. She run to every internet channel, and to me, she sounds crazy. See, people are saying that she sounds crazy. Some people may not think that she's credible, but like I said, this is already out there. Y'all look, y'all. Even though I was sent a clip, I mean a link. Even though I was sent a link, the link is Reddit. We're looking at it right now. Okay, this is as public as you guys can get. I didn't make this up. I didn't look this up myself. Somebody else did, and put it on Reddit. And then somebody sent me the link, and this is where we are. Okay. Anything that I have of her past, somebody sent it to me. And then I went and looked it up and looked into it. Now, this, I didn't even look this up. I swear to you, I did not even go through this. I just scrolled through it like, oh, okay. This, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take this, and and show everybody and take it and talk about this, just so I can put it all out there. Just like you put the good out there, that put you in a good light, you got to put the bad and the ugly out there, right? And that's all we're doing here, y'all. We're not trying to bash anybody. We're not trying to make anybody a villain. And at the end of the day, it's still about Junior. It's still about Save Junior. Okay. But we ain't just gonna act like we don't see this. We ain't just gonna act like we don't see this. Okay. Everybody has fallen short of the glory of God. Everybody has done dirt. Everybody has danced with demons. Everybody has played on the devil's playground. None of us can escape that. Okay? Some more than others. Right? And that's just what it is. We're not throwing stones. We ain't throwing wrong. We're not trying to stone her or bash her or turn her into a villain, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay? You good, Blone. Thank you. So the same people that didn't help her that day are helping her now. Well, no, it's two different. Remember, it was Be More. That's a whole different state than Oklahoma. And what I'm saying is, if my interview with her coming live on my platform sparked another investigation, she's in Oklahoma. That's a good thing. Now, it's not good that she, feels she doesn't feel safe. She's not where she was. Well, she doesn't feel safe. I'll just say that, right? I don't know if that's a bad or a good thing. It's good. It's bringing awareness to Junior. That's what she wanted. And if she is telling the truth, she did the right thing. Regardless of her record, what's done in the dark will come to the light for all of us, y'all. For all of us. And when you put yourself out there, this is what can happen to any of us. Nobody is immune. Nobody is above these internet streets. So it is what it is. You feel me? But I wanted to come. If I say I stand for truth, and I say I'm an honest and genuine person as much as I can be, because I am human. I'm human. I'm not perfect. Why would I not share this with you? Why would I not? I don't owe her anything. She don't owe me anything. I don't owe you guys anything. But if I bring this platform and you guys come, I do owe you guys the truth as I see it. I owe you guys that much because it was my platform that started all this. So I do feel sort of a responsibility to deliver the messy in these streets, to deliver the tea so y'all ain't drinking piss. And you know what? They were shoulder tapping me in the comments, sending me links. And I just told y'all at the introduction of this video that people's like, girl, why you ain't talking about this? You trying to hide this? Why you ain't saying this? Why you just saying that? So I was compelled and pushed. Basically, they was about to push me off the ledge. And that's why I'm here. Okay. And I'm not talking to you, lady. Oh, your comment just so happens to be up there. I'm just speaking out. All right. Somebody up there crying, laughing. Did I hear correctly? The interview prompted another investigation? Yes. Yes. We're about to get into that. Let's finish this. And then let's go over to Sean David Way so you guys can hear it with your own ears. I did it yesterday. Maybe I can just go back to my own my post. Okay. So we'll look at it either way. I will show you guys. All right. And you be the judge of it, because from my ears, from Sean Davy Way's ears, that is exactly what that woman is saying. Okay. And I want you guys to hear it. All right. So let's get back to this, you guys. Hold on. All right. So this says 5/16/23. Let me see. 9/27/18. Have you guys seen anything from 2024 yet? Because isn't that when Krishan was arrested? I haven't seen that yet. All right, 7/26/18. So now I guess it's in sync. I guess these are the same ones. Let's see. 9/27/18. All right, so obtain money, property by trick or deception less than $1,000. Financial exploitation of elderly disabled adult. Number 3, burglary in the second degree. Number 4, possession of a taken credit card, CF. I don't know what that means. 5 is grand larceny. I don't really know what that means. Grand theft, I guess. I don't know. Larceny of merchandise from a retailer, felony. That's a felony. Unauthorized use of a computer, felony of a possession controlled dangerous substance. Possession of CDs without valid prescription. I don't know what that means. False impersonation, obstructing an officer. That must mean you was fighting with the officer. You know, when you watch those interrogations, like not interrogation, but when people are getting arrested and they be like, that's a charge. That's a charge. Like when you pull away from the police, it'd be like, that's a charge. You try to kick the police or you're combative. They'd be like, ma'am, that's a charge. So it could be something like that. I don't know. Possession of a firearm, number 14, after former conviction of a felony. Number 15, possession of a firearm after former conviction of a felony. Number 16, possession of a firearm after former conviction of a felony. Let's see. Number 17, possession of controlled dangerous substance. Somebody highlighted false impersonation. Okay. So she's falsely impersonated someone before. I think that means like, I don't know. I don't even want to speculate because I don't want to put that out in the air because I don't know what that means. But I'm just saying maybe that. Let's just keep going because I don't want to be up here leading y'all because I don't fucking know. I don't know what that means. We can always look it up, but I don't know what that means. Possession of a firearm, possession of a controlled dangerous substance, misdemeanor offense, possession of a controlled dangerous substance, misdemeanor, up 19, same charge. So she got some kind of dangerous substance, and she got a pow, and she fighting the damn police or being combative or resisting arrest. Okay, arrest for Valencia, 38 years old, 5/16/23. This looks like the same thing. It shows how many times I guess people viewed this on whatever website this is. 7/26/18. I still haven't seen anything around 2024. And they basically are showing the same thing, are they? No. Financial, yeah. Unauthorized use. That's the same thing, you guys. Okay, let's see. They're basically showing us the same thing, but let's just finish to the end because I don't know what's at the end. I really don't. So I just want to be fair. All right. So she was arrested 5 2018. Okay, hold on. And let's just do this. Okay, hold on, you guys. Now, I do want to let you guys know that federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video disc under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is used for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which does not infringe on copyright under 17 USC 107. Okay. I don't know if it's going to repeat. Let's see, you guys. I still don't see nothing. Arrest of no 2024. 3/2017. It just looks like this is the same pictures in single file. I don't know. Arrest record. Okay. So they're basically just showing you. And this is when she was arrested for the very first clip that I was sent showing any kind of criminal record. This is what I think this is what it was. Okay. And that was in 2018. Let's keep going, y'all. I think we're almost done. I guess they're just trying to emphasize, okay? Obtaining money. They're emphasizing this. 5/16/23. 9/27. Yeah, 2018, 2016, 2016, and 2009. All right. So this is what we have, you guys. I didn't see anything that would come between when Krishan was arrested in June of 2024 at one of the court appearances for Blueface at the San Fernando Valley Courthouse when she was taken into custody, and the time between Ronnie Doe losing his life in February 3rd of 2025. Now, let me show you where I got that timeline from, and then we will get into what she said on Sean Davy Ways, okay? Hold on, y'all. And then we'll get into some new posts on Krishan Jr., and you're not gonna like it. Now, let me go ahead to get to the comments before I pull this up. Well, let me pull this up. Let me see. But I want to know what y'all think, because duh, that's what I came here for. I already know what I think. No, she sent it to the police again after they made contact again. Yes. Now, this is coming from Valencia, okay? I didn't talk to the popos. I wasn't there, okay? So if you are to believe, if you think that she's credible, this is what she is saying. Now, could she be lying? Most definitely. Could she be telling the truth? Most definitely. Do I believe her and her encounter and what she said she saw with Junior? Yes, I do. Call me crazy, call me cuckoo, call me a pushover, call me whatever you want to call me. Just call me a child of God at the end of it, okay? And maybe it's because I want to believe her. I want there to be another investigation open. Maybe I wanted a little bit too much. But that is the main, we cannot lose focus of the main goal, y'all. We cannot lose focus. Now, she's been out here ripping and running in these streets. We don't know under what circumstances she was living, but she was breaking the law left and right, okay? And that's a pretty lengthy criminal record. But at the end of the day, who am I to hold her past against her? Okay? Who am I to hold your past against you? That has nothing to do with me believing her. But there's sneaky people out there. There are people who are good at what they do. You feel me? They are good at what they do. They're very, very trickery. And empaths like me, people like you, we get bamboozled a lot. We get fooled because we want to see the good in people. We want to believe them. We have hope in humanity, for God's sakes. I know you want to laugh at that because I want to laugh at that. I still have hope in humanity. Isn't that a snicker? Because the way this world is going, you want to give the fuck up, right? All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and see what you guys are saying. And then we're going to go on to the video where I got this timeline from. And I want you guys to hear what she had to say on Sean David Way that lets us know that there was another investigation sparked. Okay. Truth, tea, or rumors. It's up to you. I always encourage you to do your own research. Anything that I bring you is from these streets. It ain't nothing I looked up. It ain't no website I paid for. It's nothing. Now, I may have some insider information, but that's it. You know? And I'm bringing it to you as I have it, and I'm bringing it to y'all raw, okay? Somebody said, absolutely, Bonet, people change every day and become credible. Yeah, this just because she has this criminal record doesn't mean that she ain't telling the truth. Just because she got this criminal record don't mean she was at a church and seen Junior and called the authorities. Now, maybe she embellished her story. Maybe it didn't happen the way she said it happened. That's neither here nor there. That's questionable to me. That is highly questionable to me. Right? But the fact that she could have easily seen Junior, she could have easily came in contact with Krishan Jr. I mean Krishan or Krishan Jr. Look at the church; it's full of people. What do you say about all them people? They could come out and tell the same story, because I'm sure some of them members in that church and in them congregations have also done the same thing that Valencia has done. They just ain't saying nothing. Why? Because they don't want to be running, scared, and petrified. They don't want the threats. They don't want the ridicule. They don't want the pushback. They don't want to be excommunicated. But isn't this what happens for people who normally tell the truth and stand up and reach out to the authorities? Y'all ain't never have any street smart. You know about the snitch rule, right? You know about the snitching rule, right? All you got to do is apply that to what we're looking at. That's why I'm not surprised. I've known about the snitch rule for a long time, even though that is street code. Bro, we got gangs everywhere. Okay? We got gangs everywhere. All different types of organizations. And I'm not saying CPS is a bad organization, but they got bad seeds in there. Keep up the bad work. Because y'all be letting kids fall through the crack all the time. And I had a personal experience with CPS. So it was salty and sweet. But at the end, you disappointed me because you made me the bad guy. You made me the bad guy for no reason. And I didn't even do anything. So we have to take that into consideration, you guys, okay? It is what it is. This don't mean she could be a gangster, a killer, and a dope dealer. That don't mean her ass wasn't in church and saw Krishan Jr. That don't mean she tippy-toed through my garden and took her motherfucking rabbit ass to the bathroom and called CPS. Any one of us could have did that. Some of y'all date people with records longer than this, okay? And will be ready to whoop a bitch ass over your jailbird baby daddy. Sending him money right now. Okay? Somebody said, I bet you that lady knows so much. SMH. Let's see what else you're saying. You have proof she called regarding Junior on the day and place she said she made the call. No. No, I don't. Now, if I have proof of anything, I would tell you, and I couldn't show you, I would tell you. I'm not holding anything back that you guys should know or that I know. Yeah. And I'm not going to say that she didn't send me some things, but it's irrelevant. It has nothing to do with, you know, anything that we're talking about. To me, it's irrelevant because it doesn't prove what I want to prove. Okay. But now our hands are tied because she can't, even if she wanted to, she can't. And I'm getting ready to show you guys that right now. I was just giving you guys a chance to talk. Even if she wanted to, according to Valencia, she can't. All right. Just because someone posted on Reddit, however, facts are facts. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you guys are understanding this. I got a smart bunch of, I got a smart bunch of yes. You know what I'm saying? All of yes. All right. Thank you guys for rolling with us, sister. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for using common sense. Your street smart, being smarter than a fifth grader. Okay. Street knowledge, book knowledge. Kudos to you. So Shay just asking. Yeah. So if you get the FO, if I get the what? What's that mean? FOA. What does that mean? What do you mean? Let me know what you saying, Shantae. Oh, the info. Then what? Okay, I'll release the statement. Let me release the statement that she wants, and then we will go on. Okay. Let me release the statement to y'all so y'all will know. I don't know why I'm holding back. Y'all act like y'all the jury on this girl. God says speak on no one or be the judge. Y'all need to get a real life besides being in other people's business. You're a bunch of pigeons leaving mess. And we won't. Deborah Smith and not. We gonna be all up in the Kool-Aid because this lady brought this to my platform and I'm gonna do what I want. Don't let yeah. I'm gonna do what I want. Okay. I don't complain. I just pay the tab. Show me what you have. Don't show me what you had and won't. And if you think me bringing this out and giving my opinion is being a jury girl, you need to get outside and touch some grass. Okay? You're not scaring us. Anything else? And who gonna check us, boo? Who gonna check us, boo? Crickets. That's what the funk I thought. Moving on. We all have the right to believe what we feel. I don't believe her. She has no present. She has not present any receipts. Yeah, I feel you. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Y'all think y'all gonna trigger me in some way. You can't. You're irrelevant. I invite you to my platform and tell you your POV is welcome. Just talk to me nice. I don't want a bunch of yes men over here. If you don't fucking believe it, then you don't fucking believe it. What's going to happen at the end of the day? Is it going to pay my bill? Is it going to take any food off my plate? I won't snatch no pork chop off of your plate if you won't snatch one off of mine. I'm going to remind y'all again, I'm cut from the cloth that you couldn't stretch. Anything else? That's what I thought. Somebody says, I believe her too. I also agree with what you're saying. Shout out to you, Chameleon Jackson. She is definitely mistreating Junior. But this old girl lying about what she's talking about, if she wasn't even in jail with her, like she said. She didn't say she was in jail with her. She did not say she was in jail with her. If she did, if you could send me that clip, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay. If she did say that she was actually in jail with Krishan, and you may have misunderstood too, but if she did, if you have that, please send it to me, because it's my understanding that she said she started helping Krishan while Krishan was in jail. And if you are part of any type of ministry or anything like that that helps youth, you can go inside the juvenile facilities and jails. How do I know? Because I did it before. I used to be part of a group that was led by Layla Steinberg. If you guys don't know who Layla Steinberg is, she is Tupac Shakur's very first manager in Oakland. She was the one who managed and was Tupac's first manager. She started an organization to help children. So what it was a group where we would come together as poetry, as lyricists. And during my 20s and 30s, I pursued a career of rapping. Okay, I was a rapper. I write lyricists. I'm a writer. I can write anything in the human language. I can write poetry. I can write lyrics. I can write a news story. I can write a press release. Anything of a how-to. I can write a book. Anything of the human language, I can write. I'm about to release a rap today. So you're like, what's the proof? How do we go know? Stay tuned, because I'm about to release a rap that I just wrote and been working on for 2 days. I'm about to release it today. And if that ain't proof, I don't know what is. Anyways, the group was called AIM, Artists in Motion. Okay. And we would meet in Santa Monica every week, and she would give us a topic and everybody would have to write on it. Okay. And if you need more proof, I can go back, you know what I'm saying, into my dope stack. Right. And pull up all those things that I had during her when I was in her group. Anyways, long story short, she would take a group of her best poets, lyricists, rappers, and we would go to the youth facilities and speak to the children that were locked up. Okay. And I was one of the chosen artists. So I would go and I would rap. We would go to the girls' juvenile facilities and I would rap. All right. They used to stop me because I was young. I used to be throwing up gang signs. I used to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was always like that type of rapper. Like, even though I was in gangbang, people, if you heard me rap, you'd be like, dang, you hard. You rap like you hard. Like, I used to have that because I'm from the West Coast. Okay. NWA raised me. Sorry. Ice Cube raised me. Apologize. Okay. I'm sorry, but hip hop raised me. Yeah. And we used to go to the facilities. So I know that it's possible. Just saying, y'all. And I would go with her. I don't know if they ran our record or not. I don't have a record. I definitely didn't have a record when I was with her. So I don't know if the police facility did a background. I mean, the prison or the juvenile facility did a background check or not. I'm pretty sure they have to tell you first before. They didn't do no background check on us. And I was with somebody who had a record. So that's not true. I'm just letting y'all know. But that happened a while ago. Maybe things have changed. Moving on. I'm just letting you guys know. And if you need proof of that, I gotcha. I don't got to lie to kick it. All right. Even if she can't speak on that little boy anymore, or she's not going to, she could at least get on here and say, yes, I was locked up with her. I don't think she was locked up with her. She didn't say she was locked up with her. Where are y'all getting that from? Now I may have missed something, but I never heard her say that she was locked up with Krishan. So you guys let me know. I mean, drop the receipts, you guys. If you guys know, please send them to me. Let me give you my, you can DM me on my Instagram, or you can send it to my email. blownasociety@gmail.com, because that's the second person that said that. I didn't know she said she was locked up with her. I really missed that, okay? But I'm not perfect. Maybe I did miss it, okay? So let's go ahead and go on exactly. Somebody says, obviously, Uh-oh, hold on. Obviously, dealing with someone with 5-0 Baltimore authority, better be safe than sorry. Yeah, exactly. Why are people judging this lady's past? This is so sad, and I feel bad for her. I want to believe her, and we want justice for Junior. Exactly. What is FOIA? What does that mean? Did anyone? What does that mean? That call she says placed? Y'all, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Somebody says, I don't get why people are questioning someone who didn't ask for money or anything. She's a mother. I'm sure her instincts kicked in. Okay. You cannot tell the whole truth though when it comes to this. Hashtag save Junior. All right. So somebody said, so when the head did she get out on the latest charge? When did she join this church supposedly to get close to Krishan and Junior? I don't know, but it's not like she couldn't be in and out of jail and still attend the same church. You know what I'm saying? If you become a member of a church, you can go to jail, get out, go back to the church. Still gonna be standing. They still gonna be holding services. You know what I'm saying? So maybe throughout this church, remember everything said Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma from her hometown. So she could have easily been arrested in Oklahoma and still went back to her home church in Oklahoma up the street around the block. It's not like the church is going to run a background check on you. I don't know where y'all are getting that from. It's come one, come all. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know how it is in Oklahoma, but out here you can just walk into a church. They're not going to be like, wait a minute, ma'am, stop right there. Have you been to this church before? Well, no, this is my first time. Give it up. Where's your ID? We're gonna do a background check on you. No, ma'am. You. Okay, you can go. Go. You got your wristband. You, ma'am, give me your ID. Nope. You need a background check before you can enter the house of the Lord. I've never had that, so I don't understand that. You can walk in, walk out. How do you think that pow happened? And all them people died in that church. You think they don't even pat you down? They don't even pat you down, let alone give you a background check. But anyways, I don't know. Not where I'm from. Okay. I don't know. I've never been stopped at any church that I've ever went to, and they stopped me at the front door. I was like, "Can we pat you down?" Yeah. Is this your first time here? No, we need a pat down, and we need your ID. And you're gonna wait over here. We're gonna do a quick background check and fingerprints while we're at it. We're gonna take your fingerprints. We're gonna do a background check before I come into the house of the Lord. Didn't y'all say come one, come all? Didn't you say judge me not? Ma'am, do you want to come in this church or not? Like, I've never had that. So you guys let me know. Your experience may have been different. Maybe it's different in your state. Okay. But out here on the other side of Western and Normandy, we call this here 20 twin, nigga. Okay. Y'all may call it a sin, nigga. But over here, off of Crenshaw and Slauson, we call this here 20 twin, nigga. So y'all let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. That's all I'm saying. There's people up here involved in active red rum cases as we speak. Tell it. Monet, I must be crazy with you because I believe her. Okay, I too believe her. Yeah, I know I'm not alone. Y'all. It's okay. I'm used to standing alone. Anyways, I don't care if she robbed the bank. I believe that girl is mistreating her son. Yep, that's what I say at the end of the day. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. She said, right. So that's a lie if she told you, if not. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so you guys, let's get on to this. Hold on, let me remove this. Well, I don't even have it. Oh, yes, I do. I have it pulled up. Now, this is how I got to this timeline, y'all. Oh, no, I'm supposed to be sharing with y'all. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to be sharing the thing with you. Okay, so hold on. All right. Hold on, you guys. Um, Wait a minute. Hold on, you guys. Let me see if this is the right one. Let me share the statement that she told me to share with you guys. It will kind of bring you guys some clarity. Some of y'all don't give a damn. There's no clarity in the world that's gonna clarify. And your mind is made up, and I'm not mad at you. Okay. I'm not here to change anybody's minds. I'm not here to convert anybody to Christianity. I'm not here to do any of that. Okay. Because even if I want to, I wouldn't be able to. I can't make nobody groan, believe, or think, or do anything that they don't want to do. And I would not even try. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Okay, so now let's go ahead and show the statement that Valencia asked me to release to you guys to give you guys a little more clarity. Okay. All right. So, oh wait, let me remove this comment. And this was by the request of Valencia. All right. Hold on. Okay. This is what she says. You can release the statement that I am not able to release. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Might as well. Hold on. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't have both of them up. Okay, hold on, y'all. You can release the statement that I am not able to release anything. It's illegal and advised not to do anything in case of court. When I'm given the green light after my sworn affidavit testimony, you will have the whole inside statements and counsel will speak only to you. Okay? So I wanted to release that statement for Valencia. And she wanted me to release this to you guys. Okay. Yeah. So there you have it. She cannot release anything to us, you guys. She can't even come live. You guys like, if she's here, come live. She can't. She would have to be watching from the bushes. All right. They have advised her not to come live. Hold on. They have advised her. Let me just see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Mm, let me see. I'm trying to see where she said. Wait a minute. Okay. She has been advised not to speak to anyone else, okay, or not to go live until after her sworn testimony. When she's able, she will tell what she can, okay? But she cannot join my live and she cannot release any more information. Now that don't mean I have to cut off communications with her because she's not really telling me anything that she's not supposed to tell me. So I just wanted to make sure you guys saw that. Okay. Um, Let me see. Is there anything else? Yeah, and just for her safety, she fears for her safety, so she's handling that, and that's about it. But that was the statement that she wanted me to release to you guys. All right. So, and this is coming from Valencia. All right. If even if she wanted to join my panel and come live, she cannot. That's the reason why I remember when I was waiting for her the last time to come live. She didn't come live. And let's go ahead and get into where I got this information from and where I got the timeline from, okay? Because it is what she said, and I just put two and two together, okay? And did I ask her for the specific date? Yes. Should I have asked her while she was up on my platform? Yes. But like I said, I was really focused on Junior and what she was saying. It was so much what she was saying that that's all I could think about. That's all I was concentrated on. I wasn't really concentrating on the details. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. Hold on. Let's see, guys. Now let me go to, is Sean Davy Way in here? Hold on, y'all. Let me look up Sean Davy Way so we can watch. Oh no, I was gonna watch my own video because I have it in there. Wait a minute, let's watch mine because I already have it in there. Let's go to Sean Davy Way because I don't feel like I just feel like getting right to it. And yeah, let's just go to Sean Davy Way. I think that'll be better. Hold on, y'all, because he already said I could use his video anyway. Okay, Sean Davy Way. Hold on. Let's go to his video that he did with Valencia. The last video, is this it? Yeah. All right, so let me pull this up for you guys. Hold on. He's so crazy. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to stop it. Did I stop it? Okay, hold on, you guys. Let me pull this up for you. And I'm going to get to the part that I'm talking about. All right. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's get going, you guys. Hold on. Let's get to the part. Now, what I want you guys to pay attention to is the fact that what Valencia is saying in this live video that she did with Sean Davy Way was that the interview that she did on my platform sparked another investigation. You will hear her say that she had to resubmit the information, but she says that they were already reaching out to her. Now, if you think with your mind, if from the time that she hopped on my platform and was saying, girl, I'm gonna send you this, I got this, I got that. If you believe her, from the time she hopped on my platform and was about to send me everything but the kitchen sink, none of us thinking legal wise, right? All this was brought to our attention after the as far as the legalities. I was in mid conversation before I was like, girl, don't say that shit. I did not know before. I wasn't thinking about that before. Okay. Now, from the time she hopped on my platform to the time that she said that there's an investigation, I can't send anymore, I had to send it to the popo, it's only been 3 days, 4 days. So this is what lets me know that what she said and did on my platform sparked an additional investigation. Okay. And then I want you guys to also listen to, while she's speaking, even though she stops herself, since we don't know exactly when this happened, I had to put a timeline together myself. And what I did is took what she said when she starts to say, well, she says, when Ronnie started speaking out, and then she stopped herself. That is my timeline. That's where I got from the time Krishan was released from jail to the time that Ronnie lost his life. It happened somewhere in between there. And that's just my theory. Okay. You guys, let me know what you guys think. All right. Let's go.
Good afternoon. Good evening. Okay. Whatever it is, wherever you are, have a new one. Okay. Like shining the mother swallow at the bottom of that water bottle. Okay. Let it go, Sean.
With my stepfather, I had been telling my stepdad has and everything else that it took me in. It's been a lot, but
if the allegation is false, okay, you're saying yes. Mods, can you drop the phone number for her? 404. And we'll go from there. You know, this isn't a bashing session or anything like that. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I would already be doing that. If this was like a bashing session. It's not. It's not that. But we are going to tell the truth. We are going to be honest because I don't, see what other way we could go with it besides just telling the truth and letting the audience decide on what they feel like is what. Who are we to tell you what you are supposed to think, right? I believe it's up to you. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it on the floor. What you all decide to do with the information that I'm going to give you is up to you, But I'm not here in any way, shape, or form to, rip her apart or anything like that. I am going to pop her. Okay. This is what we do. But, it just is what it is. I'm the church member, and that was a false allegation from my mother. What are you talking about? Would you like to call in really quick, Valencia? Would you like to call in quick, sweetie? If the allegation is false, okay, you're saying yes. Mods, can you drop the phone number for her? 404. 404-954-2043. Mods, if you would like to drop that phone number for Valencia so she can call in, that would be great. If she wants to speak, that's fine. She is being discussed, so she has every right to speak. Hold on, I'm going to turn the line on because it's shut off. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. If you would like to call in, you sure can. I'm gonna turn that on.
Power on.
So everyone.
The Bluetooth device.
Area.
The Bluetooth device is connected
All right.
successfully.
All right. So yeah. So if you would like to call in, you sure can. Again, the phone number is 404-954-2043. That is what the call-in number is. Admit, Sean, I gotta go now. Oh, okay. Your mama been dealing with your ish and she tired. Oh, how you know that? Who? Oh, girl, I knew yesterday you was gonna drop the T. Demetra, boo, I was trying to give her grace and trying to give her time. That's all I was doing, Demetra.
Incoming call.
And looking out for my boo Blonde, because that's my girl. Because that's my girl. Oops. Ooh, Lord, I pressed pound. Hi, Valencia, you're on the line. Can you turn me down in the back, please?
You said what, Sean?
I said, can you turn me down in the back?
Hold on. I didn't even. It didn't even. Okay, there you go. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Perfect. So, what's going on?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's going on? Hi, Mr. Sean. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you, sweetheart?
It's been a lot, but I'm okay. I feel like I'm okay. I've been watching you. I have been I don't know how to do online etiquette, Sean. I just know how to be point blank, period. I People keep on judging because of me being emotional, crying, this, and that. I wasn't only emotional because, well, first of all, the junior situation is a trigger for me because when it's just like any life, when something happens close to you and you feel like that your hands are tied or anything else, it can be emotional. I did not know that I was even going to be that emotional. On the second video that I just put out, I was not crying. My voice was hoarse, but I just seen the thing where you said, ex-church member, hold on, y'all, I'm on the phone, okay? Thank you. It showed that I was had stolen from terminally ill grandfather. So, you know, the story that I was telling you about my background and everything that happened to me when I was younger, off and on and everything like that, because people were like, where's the proof that her stepfather was arrested and all this? Well, my stepfather has since then has passed. Other people has come forward since then, you know, talking about the things that he's done to them. When I said that I forgave my parents, I didn't forgive my parents just because I was in a messed up situation. I forgave my parents because my parents did not step up as they should have as parents and protect me. My mother was aware, my biological mother was aware. I have godmothers and women in the church and everything else that had took me in, that had fought for me and all type of stuff. Fast forward, me and my grandfather, which is my biological mother's father, had always been very close. Always, like he's always been there for me financially, mentally, emotionally. He's taken me in as well. Well, my grandfather got okay, so I get Social Security disability. At the time, in Oklahoma, being a Social Security disability recipient at that specific time, if you were a convicted felon or you had any felony charges, you had to have a payee, or in order to get your, they would send the money on a direct express card. My grandfather was my payee. Anything that I accepted on that card, and I don't know if maybe I shouldn't say it or whatever. I don't know because it wasn't all the way right. However, my grandfather gave me the car. He didn't want to be over having to, issue out the funds and this and that. At that time, my biological mother was so vindictive. Since then, we have mended. We've been to therapy. We've worked on our relationship. But at that time, it was just like, as you can imagine, oil and water. My stepfather was my mother's husband. Since then, my mother has apologized to me. She has told me she was sorry. She forgave me. She should have been more. She should have protected me more. She should have took more precautions and everything like that. But when the statement came in, so when they do give you a direct express card, when you have a pay.
All right, you guys, I do apologize that I started a little early, but I just wanted you to hear what she had to say about certain things in her criminal record. The story that Sean Davy Way was about to initially do on his platform, before he could get started, she called in. So the only thing I did is started this a little bit early just to give you some context on what she had to say about her own criminal record, and then we'll get into It's going to go right into the timeline and what she had to say about the new investigation. So I apologize. Just be patient. It's coming. I just thought that you guys might want to hear that. Okay.
The grandfather's name is at the top. My name is at the bottom. They send the bank statements and everything to him because he's the payee for all transactions. My mother, at her own discretion, went to press charges on me. When they showed the news footage, they said that, oh, she's incarcerated right now. I was sitting at home watching the same thing like everybody else. When I contacted the news station, I'm like, no, that is not true. I'm at home. This is this and that. My grandfather even was letting them know, like, no, he never pressed charges. He did not know why she did that, because in Oklahoma, you could call the police right now and say, somebody shot me in the face or somebody assaulted me. They're going to press the charges first. Then you have to go to court afterwards in order to prove your innocence. If you don't have a lawyer to do what we call a walkthrough, or a bondsman to do a walkthrough to avoid being incarcerated, then they will still arrest you on that charge, and you have to prove your innocence. I had to prove my innocence after all of that. And yeah, I do have a background of being a convicted felon and all of that, Sean. I've had to survive. Those were the things that I was speaking on when I said that, I've made a lot of mistakes and everything like that in my past, but I was in straight survival mode. Like, I'm not gonna, be dishonest about anything in my past. I shoplifted. I've done all type of things to survive. When I was younger, by the time my stepdad has offered me to his peer group, to people that's in his peers and stuff. I'm trying not to say too much on your thing because I don't know what all I can say or can't say. But I've done a lot. Like, I've, in so many words, been, my body has been exploited and all type of stuff. And then I would go to a family member and try to tell them, and I need help, and I need this and this and that, and the family member in that home, police.
If you've been in a car accident recently, there are 3 mistakes people make that can cost them tens of thousands of dollars. My friend almost made all 3.
Police department. That's when, because they had already been contacting me. Some people would tell me to be quiet about it. Some people would say, well, don't say anything. My stepdad has offered me to his peer group, to people that's in his peers and stuff. I'm trying not to say too much on your thing because I don't know what all I can say or can't say. But I've done a lot. Like, I've, in so many words, been, my body has been exploited and all type of stuff. And then I would go to a family member and try to tell it's real. I don't know if you want to ask me something or anything like that, but yeah, that is the truth about my past. And, there was a very hurtful situation. Matter of fact, a lot of people that heard that or seen that, they immediately, well, mostly everybody, they already knew that it was fake. And my mom has done a lot of things like that before. My mom has called CPS on me. My mom has, my biological mother, she has done a lot of things, and it was more in favor to protect her image and protect her persona and, things like that. And from her past or whatever, protecting her husband. I've had CPS show up the initial first time, and I could show you, well, not like you told me, don't even say that. I had pictures from when I was younger, well, from when I was abused and everything, that my great-grandparents took of me. And my great-grandparents submitted those pictures before. And initially, CPS, when they was doing an investigation, I was just standing at my grandmother's house. They didn't do anything. They did not do nothing. And my mom would always try to explain things away. And all of this, it was up until everything broke out after I had ended up going to the doctor in the pregnancy and stuff like that with my stepfather, I had been telling, it's a whole paper trail of me telling people, school officials and everything what was going to me. And in my family, I don't even think there's barely any women in my family that hasn't been. I went through the things that we've went through, assaulted, been, survivors and stuff like that. There's no women in our family. It's like a family, a generational curse. But the difference between me and my family is I was the one that started speaking up for myself. I started being the black sheep to some people. Some people would tell me to be quiet about it. Some people would say, well, don't say anything. Some people supported that, supported me, had my back 1,000,000%. So it was what it was. But yes, it used to be a lot of vindictive things that was against me that had a lot to do with me not wanting to. I know how it feels when you come forth and you say something and you're not believed. Like that is the story of my life.
Yeah.
So my motivation, and then people are asking why was I using the word clout? I'm using the word clout for number one because that's what keeps on coming to me. Inboxes, messages, yes, she's clout chasing, she's clout chasing, she's clout chasing.
Yeah.
I started watching your videos I was watching your videos from I want to say probably from the last few weeks, maybe. And I think I seen one of your videos when I haven't watched all of them, but I seen one of your videos and it was like, we want clout. And so
I know what I'm doing.
It made me laugh and everything.
Y'all not here for no reason.
When I be in the
she needs to get it out.
And so I was just laughing and I'm like, that's really the truth, how they make you feel like that's what I don't want that. And you know what, Sean? You right. I should have not have showed my face. I would take full accountability for everything. I should have not have showed my face. It just happened so fast. Like, we can drop the link if you would like to come up and everything. And it's no different than what I've said in your comments and everything. Like, I've been to church where y'all are accurate. Those are the comments that I have made. Like, I've been to church where y'all are accurate. That's pretty much what I was saying. I didn't intend on going up speaking in details and things like that. It just kind of happened, and I don't have etiquette and stuff. And Sean, the initial footage and everything that I showed the police and I showed CPS, they had that information. They did not do anything. They said it would be an investigation. Sean, they did not do anything. When I said I could show you this and show you that, they never at the time said that would be relative to child porn, that it's a felony offense to record a child in a private setting without the consent of adults. That had never been told to me before. Never, not one time. They never say if you share it online, you send it to someone, it could also be a federal offense. They never told that to me. When I resubmitted everything to the Oklahoma Police Department, that's when, because they had already been contacting me. When I resubmitted everything, they said, and I never took into consideration if there would be an issue in sharing anything. I never took that into consideration. And you're right, I spoke too soon and I should have never, and everybody should hold me accountable for that because I did say, I could show this, I could show that. I don't have any problems with any of that, and I didn't. When they contacted me and they said, if you share this, you share that, that's a conviction, a charge being pressed and everything, then I had to take that into consideration, Sean, and you know my background history. And
okay, hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you can hear me. I definitely wanted you to get off your chest what you feel like you need to get off because I know a lot is going on. So I was positive that you would have a lot to say. Now,
What the hell is going on? Okay, you guys, that was the part that I wanted you guys to hear. She said that she was unaware that she could not share certain pictures and videos that she hopped on my platform and said that she was going to send to me. Now, we are assuming that she was going to send exactly what she was talking about. And what was she talking about? The injuries and the signs of abuse that she saw on Junior. Okay. She also goes on to say, and I'm gonna rewind it because it's kind of muffly, and I kind of started it a little early. I apologize. I didn't know what part it was, but she also goes on to say that she had to resubmit the information to the Post. It wasn't until they reached out to her within these past few days that she knew that she could not send what she promised that she was going to send. She didn't know it was against the law. She didn't know it would break any type of laws or anything like that. She also says that she had to resubmit the information, but when she said they had been calling me, meaning that the authorities within these past 3 days, 4 days, had reached out to her. Now I'm going to rewind that little part. I know it sounds a little muffly. I'm going to try to get it right on point, but you guys listen, okay? She also says that you know my past, okay? That means when I said her past is irrelevant, which at the end of the day it is, if we keep our focus on Junior, but character counts, okay? Character counts. And if she had been convicted of being a mass murderer and a psychopath, we may not be as kind and we may not be as lax, as lax as we are now. Let's just be honest, okay? So she even said her past counts. She's like, my past. I can't be doing. So to a certain degree, her past does count. All right. I'm going to rewind it so you guys can hear it. And this is what makes me and Sean think, because that's what she's saying, that this last interview that she did sparked an additional investigation. Okay. And somebody said, let me see. I wanted to answer. Okay, so Kita Girl says, Blonay, if Valencia contacts you again, can you ask her if that investigation is in Maryland or Oklahoma? It's in Oklahoma. Remember the one in Baltimore was when she called CPS, she was escorted to the airport and all of that. They did nothing. And she's going to say that when I rewind it, she's going to speak on that. She's going to mention that. She's going to like, Sean, they didn't do anything. They didn't tell me anything. It wasn't until the Popos just reached out to me that I found out that I can't send this shit. It's against the law. And then from there, even after this live, more things have happened, meaning that now she can't go live with me like I thought she could. And she can't share anything with me until she does her sworn affidavit. Now, you can take it or leave it. I don't know if you want to believe it or not, but it's in Oklahoma, Kita Girl, okay? And somebody says, Blonay, is this from yesterday, right? The last time she spoke with anyone? No, I think this is from the day before yesterday. I don't think this was yesterday. I think this was the day before yesterday. I will clarify this with you. Also, I want to say shout out to Sean Davey Way. If you guys want to watch this video in its entirety, make your way on over to Sean Davey Way and shout out to him. And let's go. I'm going to rewind it a little bit so you guys can hear, because this is the part I want y'all to hear. We ain't really listening to nothing else, okay? Hold on.
To child porn, that it's a felony offense to probably, well, I was watching a video from I want to say probably from the last few weeks, maybe. And I think I seen one of your videos when I haven't watched all of them, but I seen one of your videos and it was like, we don't cry out. And so,
I know what I'm
it
doing.
made me laugh. And
y'all not here for no reason.
When I be in the
She needs to get it out.
And so I was just laughing, and I'm like, that's really the truth. How they make you feel like that's what I don't want that. And you know what, Sean? You're right. I should have not have showed my face. I would take full accountability for everything. I should have not have showed my face. It just happened so fast. Like, we can drop the link if you would like to come up and everything. And it's no different than what I've said in your comments and everything. Like, I've been to church where y'all are accurate. Those are the comments that I have made. Like, I've been to church where y'all are accurate. That's pretty much what I was saying. I didn't intend on going up speaking in details and things like that. It just kind of happened, and I don't have etiquette and stuff. And Sean, at the initial footage and everything that I showed the police and I showed CPS, they had that information. They did not do anything. They said it would be an investigation. Sean, they did not do anything. When I said I could show you this and show you that, they never at the time said that that would be relative to child porn, that it's a felony offense.
They never said at the time that that was child porn and it would be a federal felony offense. She's talking about when she initially did the report and called the popos and gave them the information in Baltimore.
It's a felony offense to record a child in a private setting without the consent of adults. That had never been told to me before.
So not only could she not share it, but she was not supposed to record it. She was not supposed to record Junior's injuries or Junior, even though she was using it as proof. That even is against the law because she wasn't supposed to do that without the parents' consent.
Never, not one time. They never said if you share it online, you send it to someone, it could also be a federal offense. They never told that to me. When I resubmitted everything to the Oklahoma Police Department.
When I resubmitted everything to the Oklahoma Police Department.
That's when, because they had already been contacting me.
Because they had already been contacting her. When? Christmas? Last year? Easter?
When I resubmitted everything, they said, and I never took into consideration if there would be an issue in sharing anything. I never took that into consideration. And you're right, I spoke too soon, and I should have never, and everybody should hold me accountable for that because I did say, I could show this, I could show that. I don't have any problem.
She said she spoke too soon, and everybody should hold her accountable for that because she said, I could show this, I could show that. Where did she say that at? What is she talking about? She's talking about when she joined my platform just a few days ago. So this lets us know that they just reached out to her. That's where the plans changed. This is what she is saying. She's saying the plans changed because they reached out to her and she had to resubmit the same things that she submitted. And they told her, you can't share this. So that means that what she said on my platform sparked another investigation in Oklahoma. This is the reason why she's saying this. Because she can only be talking about when she came on my platform. This is where she made the announcement where she was like, girl, I can send you this. Girl, I can send you that. Girl, I'm finna send you everything. She didn't say that last week. She didn't say it on Christmas. It wasn't last year. It was on my platform 4 days ago.
And I never took into consideration if there would be an issue in sharing anything. I never took that into consideration. And you're right, I spoke too soon, and I should have never, and everybody should hold me accountable for that because I did say, I could show this, I could show that. I don't have any problems with any of that, and I didn't. When they contacted me and they said, if you share this, you share that, that's a conviction, a charge being pressed and everything, then I had to take that into consideration, Shauna. You know my background, you know my history.
So she had to change her mind from what she said on my platform. She could no longer share it because they said it would be a federal offense. She had to take that into consideration, not only because of federal offense, but Sean, you know my background. She brings her background as relevancy into the situation.
And
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you can hear me. I definitely wanted you to get off your chest what you feel like you need to get off, because I know a lot is going on. So I was positive that you would have a lot to say. Now, the reason that, can you mute really quick? Because there's a little feedback, and I don't want you to keep hearing a bunch of feedback on your end.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, just hit the mute. Thank you. So I know you're probably wondering why my title is my title, Krishan, ex-church member, exposed for selling from a terminal or grandpa, etc. The reason that's in the title is because this is all about you, right? Nothing more, nothing less. I could have been put this information out there, and I know everything. Like when it comes to you, I know everything because I do extensive research on anybody that comes on my show. You reached out to me prior, right? And the reason that I did not pick up your story is because you did say that you had proof. Now, I don't mind a person just having a story. Your story is your story, and it belongs to you. Nobody can take that from you, right? But when you're saying you have evidence to back what you are saying, then set evidence is going to be expected, right? It's like me saying, I call you on the phone and you tell me that you are on your way to work, you're about to catch the bus to work. And I tell you like, hey, no, don't worry about catching the bus. I'm going to give you a ride later on. Just call me when you need a ride. And then you call me and I'm like, what you calling me for? Now you done missed the bus, all of that. Because that's pretty much like what's going on with Blonay. When you went on Blonay's platform, your story was your story. It belonged to you. But you promised the audience, as well as Blonay's as well, that you have proof to back what you are stating. So the people expecting the proof, they shouldn't be shunned or like they're trying to victim shame or like they're making this thing, because that's kind of like what the energy is given. It's like two sides of energy. One side of energy is an audience of people that genuinely believe your story. And then you have the other side of the audience of the people that want to believe you, but a lot of people have been bamboozled on the internet before. There's been plenty of people that have came forward and said that they've been ill, that their children have been ill, that they've seen something. We've been through that time and time again over here. And again, the main agenda is Junior. So the reason I kept this information in the background and why I didn't say anything is because it doesn't have anything to do with anything if your story is legit, right?
Okay, so you guys heard what I wanted you guys to hear, all right? And that is the reason why I was saying that there has been another investigation. This sparked another investigation just because of what she's saying. Okay. Now, if you guys missed what she said on my platform, I will play that for you too as well. At the end of the day, you guys, this is truly about Junior. Okay. It's truly, truly about Junior, right? When it's all said and done, we all just have to wait and see what's going on, right? Best believe somebody is going to do a deep dive into this and bring all the tea, all right? And if that happens, that's what happens. That's what I'm waiting for. And what I mean is, by believing her, somebody may come out with something else. I don't know. What I want to focus on is Junior. So I hope that something else has been sparked. I hope that there's another investigation. I pray that this woman is telling the truth, because that is good news for Junior. I don't care about her limelight. I don't give a damn about her past. If you guys, I know you guys weren't here for the beginning of the video. At the beginning of the video, I already told y'all that I was sent the information, but the people were bamming my social media door down. I was sent this information. I didn't go and seek this. I actually deaded it. When I came on here and told y'all there would be no more receipts, I let you guys know, if you guys have any questions, if you guys want any receipts, go to Valencia. She's the one that's going to give you the answers, because I don't have the answers. If I don't say anything, that's because I don't have anything. If I don't say anything, that means I don't know anything. Okay? That's how I left that. But at the end of the day, if people are like, well, you're not going to talk about the yin, you need to talk about the yang. People were questioning this. They wanted me to talk about it, and I just came to clear the air. The focus is still on Junior, but we can't negate the fact that this information is out there, okay? And people are talking about it. Remember, I talk about the messy on these streets. Even though I advocate for Junior and I'm for Junior, Junior is not the only thing I talk about on this channel. And I will not be pigeonholed to just talk about Junior 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's not doing me any good. It's not doing you any good. Some people believe that we're wasting our time doing it, period. Because nothing, how long have we been talking about this? And nothing is being done. But you don't know the power of God. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And people are only going to put their best foot forward. Best believe the wheels of justice are moving in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Just like you can't go on everything Krishan says, you can't go on everything this woman says. We can't believe the hype. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. That's all I ask of you guys. But I'm not going to sit up here every time I go live and speak on Junior unless there's something happening. I'm not going to conjure up and just keep going in and going in and going in and talking about nothing and talking about no. I talk about the messy on these social media streets. I bring you the tea. That is what I am. I am a content creator. I'm an independent journalist, and I'm currently a journalism student in college right now. So I can be legit as we speak. This is the only platform and the only way that I can deliver news with my opinion. An independent journalist or a journalist, period, you cannot have your opinion in it. You think you can get up on CNN or something like that and be like, sure, they delivering the news to the masses. Like, sure, I think that bitch on dope. I think that, I think she's a little loon. They can't say that. You can't have unconscious bias. So that's the difference between my platform. I have a POV. I have a perspective. And I'm not hand-tied. I'm not handcuffed. And I love it. But I'm learning how to do it the right way as well. Okay? And one of the rules is give the people what they want without losing your character and who you are. And that's all I did, guys. Okay? My chat, my mods, my members, they're important to me because they are the glue. I couldn't do it without y'all. I can't do this by myself. And if I got 5, 10, 15, 20 people, like, girl, have you seen her wreck? Girl, you need to. That's all this is, y'all. This is not a lynching. This is not a lynch mob. You know, this is not. Oh, I didn't mean to say lynching. I meant to say this is not a lynch mob. LENCH. Okay, mob. All right. Ice Cube, lynch mob. All right. This is not a bashing. I'm not trying to make anybody a villain or to put the focus on anybody else. But this is the message that's in these streets. This is what was put on my lap and dropped in my front door. And I just brought y'all the tea. Okay. That's it. And that's all. It's that simple. Our focus is Junior. Okay. But that brings us back to Junior. That's the reason why we ain't got no damn receipts. This is the reason why we are hopeful, because what she's saying is there's been another investigation launched within the past 4 days. That has everything to do with Junior. But that don't mean I can't bring you the tea. Right? If I shine the spotlight, I got to shine the red light. If I bring you the good, I got to bring you the bad and the ugly. And allow the people to balance that out. Allow you guys to do what you will with the information that I bring. That's it. So now what I'm going to do, because a lot of people weren't there when she hopped on my live. Maybe you don't want to be part of the replay gang. And I have enough people in here where I can just replay it and let y'all hear. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's how we'll end the video. All right. Because I already told you when I got on here, I don't give a damn. I told her I don't give a damn. I also told her I was coming live. She already knows, y'all. It's not nothing I'm doing. I told her I was coming live and I was going to talk about her past criminal record. Simple as that. I'm still in contact. Ain't nothing changed. She just can't share information with me until I shared the statement with you guys. This is where we are. So let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Because I am going to just show you guys where it all started, okay? For those who missed it, when she first came onto my platform, this is what happened. This is what she said. And if you guys go watch Sean David Way, you guys will hear her say, she continues to say, when Ronnie started speaking and then she stopped, and that's where my timeline comes in at, y'all. That's just my timeline. I don't know exactly when this happened. And at the end of the day, I believe that she came in contact and was in the presence of Junior, and I believe that she saw what she saw, and I believe that she called the authorities at the end of the day. Like I said, she could have embellished, she could have put a 10 on the 2, she could have, made the story just spectacular. I don't know. I don't know this woman from a can of paint. Okay? I don't know this woman from shit. I've never met this woman, and I didn't know she even existed until 4 days ago. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? That's all I'm asking y'all. What do y'all want from me? Okay? All I can say is I don't like niggas, I don't like bitches, I don't like nobody. We can get gangster, we can keep it cordial how you want to go about it. I don't backtrack, man. Fuck that. I don't miss nobody. Left it on scene. I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Just look at my watch. I got time today. Fuck it. I'm crossing the line today. Any other questions? That's what I thought. I just looked at my watch. I got time today. Okay. I don't like bitches. I don't like niggas. I don't like nobody. I told you this is team motherfucking hashtag Save Junior, Team Javon, Team Journey, and Team Luella. Fuck all y'all. I ain't on nobody's side. Hold on, y'all. Let me bring this up. Let me bring up my channel. Hold on, y'all. Let me go to my lives. Let me bring this up so you guys can see as well. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Hold on. Hola. Okay. All right. Let's go into the initial video that started this all. All right. Let me see where it is. Okay. The people around her. Okay, so here it is, and this wasn't even about her. The title of the video that she's actually on, and I haven't changed it because I ain't switching up, but maybe I should change it. I should change the title so people know. But Krishan Rock denies warrant claims. That's what my video was about. All right? She hopped in my chat and hopped in, and I invited her up, and she hopped her ass on my up on my platform. Hold on, y'all, so I can bring this up. We wasn't even talking, the video wasn't even about her. Of the jurisdiction of the remainder of his were
like that. No
We
such
are-
no
Hey,
telling.
fuck
No,
the Cowboys. They just
We are 51 minutes into my live. We wasn't even studying this woman. Okay? How am I supposed to know she was gonna come say all that? Just like she said, she got caught up in the moment. She shouldn't have shown her face. She just got caught up in the moment. And she shouldn't have promised that she was gonna give us all this videos. But you're about to hear it. I ain't gotta say nothing else. I don't got nothing else to say. Let's go. On StreamYard. No. Oh, you're no longer allowed in the church? She pleaded not to have CPS. You said in the last days, the veil is thinning and we're seeing it for what it is. No more gray areas. I mean, if you really want the dead truth, that pretty much says it right there. Right? You remember what Cat Williams said? All will be exposed. Everybody will be exposed. And it just so happens that Generation X is really the one to get it. Generation X is really the one to really get it first. You know what I'm saying? Because all of our rappers, our singers, our athletes are falling. Because all of our lights is on and we see you. Your rep is built on gaslighting. And I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser, every time. Okay? Every time you bring your black ass up over here, out here on this internet, I have my ID. I don't have my ID. Y'all remember that? Now, I don't remember the context behind you. Because now we know. I mean, she pleaded not her ID. Remember how she lied and said she didn't have her ID because she didn't want to get on the plane? Do y'all remember that? Where she got to the airport, she was like, oh my God, I don't have my ID. I don't have my ID. Y'all remember that? Now, I don't remember the context behind it or why, but I remember it's a video out there, right? You said what? Blue owe her nothing. Somebody said, I go to church with her. She's horrid. We call CPS because Junior was bruised, awful sick. She pleaded not.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI.
To have CPS call, what? What is up, Valencia Wilson? Thank you so much for sharing that with us. You go to church with her? You said she's horrid, and y'all call CPS because Junior was bruised, so y'all do be doing stuff over there. We chalked the whole church up as blind, deaf, and crazy. Because we like, why ain't nobody doing nothing? But y'all, shout out to you. Because now we know. I mean, I'm just being a little facetious. But to know that you actually go to the church and y'all have called CPS, I told y'all that I didn't tell y'all that somebody from the church called CPS. I didn't say that. Because again, we was like looking at y'all like, what's wrong with that church? Like, ain't nobody saying nothing. But we see now that we stand corrected. But what I told y'all was CPS, there's something that's preventing CPS from coming after. There's something that she has put in play. Because it's not like what we think. Like, we just think CPS is over there like, ooh, 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 just like whistling Dixie and shit, looking up at the sky, kicking rocks and shit. But they're not. They are not. But the question is, what is preventing them? You feel me? What is preventing them? Wait a minute. Hold up. Because what? Let me see. Y'all. How do I do my link? Oh, I was about to leave the studio. Share a referral link? What does that mean? No. Oh, damn. I don't even know how to put my link up. I don't even know where to get my link because I've never invited anybody. I was going to see if you wanted to come up and talk, but girl, I don't even know how to do it. Where is it? Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is it over here? I don't even know where my link is, y'all. Because if I've done it, I haven't done it in so long. Where in the fuck is the link at? Anyways, thank you for that information, girl. I was going to have you come up, but I don't know where my damn link is. I don't want to hold up the live. You said what? They made us leave and didn't let them in. You say what? They made y'all leave? What is that? What do you mean? They made us leave and didn't let them in. Didn't let who in? Because, girl, you got some tea we ain't going to get from nobody. Where in the fuck is my link? Y'all, I don't know how to find my link. Oh, wait a minute. Is it in a banner? No, damn. Oh, well. Okay, so tell us in the chat, girl. Because where's my link at? I don't even know. Anyways, okay. But can you clarify that? Because we want to know, okay? Oh, you're no longer allowed in the church? What? Wait a minute. Manage layouts. Where in the frick is the link? Anybody know where the link is in StreamYard? Because even if she don't come up, I wanted to at least extend that. This is not it. Uh-oh, what the fuck? I don't even know what that is. Damn, y'all. Anybody know where the link is when you on StreamYard? Oh, wait, let's see. Guest. Wait a minute, hold on. Guest. Guest can stream. Upgrade. Damn. Anyways, thank you so much, Valencia, girl. I was going to have you come up, girl. It haunts you. Oh, my God. What? Oh, okay. Hold on. You said what? Send me your email address. I'll send you real life proof. They had a whole conference about it all, girl. You ain't said nothing but a word. Girl, you ain't said nothing but a word.
If you got hit, even if you were not driving, you need to try this.
Because if you were in a car accident in the last year, you could be owed a large cash payment and not even know it. Even if you weren't driving, all you have to do is click the link in this video, answer 5 simple questions about your accident, and see if you have a case that could be worth money, like this, or even like this.
Girl, you ain't said nothing but a word. Let me put it in caps. It's not in capital, but I'm just putting it in caps so you can see it. What? I'm gonna be more equipped next time, y'all. I didn't expect someone who actually went to church or, you know what I'm saying, got exclusive tea to hit my line. Okay. And this is my email right here, bloneysociety@gmail.com. Or you can follow me you can DM me at my Instagram. Okay. It's not caps. I just put it in caps just so it's kind of bold out there. All right. So either way, please reach out to me, okay? Make sure you follow or not. It doesn't matter. Maybe you just popped in. But what? Y'all, we have some exclusive tea, all right? We have someone who literally went to church with Krishan. They called CPS and they were kicked out of the church and not allowed back in. We knew something was going on. Oh yeah, ask GPT, Chat GPT. Hold on. Oh, Chat GPT. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. Let me see, y'all. She may not want to come up, but still. Let me see. How do you find the link? What did I say it was called? For StreamYard. Let me see. To find a link for StreamYard. No. Let me see. I'll just do it next time because, oh no, mobile guest link. Hold on. Invite, found by typing invite a guest. Okay, in the broadcast dashboard. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see. Hold on. In the broadcast dashboard, where in the fuck? When I go live, turn on your notifications, and I will bring you up if you're more prepared, okay? I don't want to catch anybody off guard. Maybe you just wanted to tap in. Maybe you just want to listen in. So no pressure, because we will be back, okay? Tomorrow. You said what? I just pray. I fast. I have prayer group about, okay. Hold on, you guys, because I'm going to add her to the stage. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Why is it not scooting over? All right, you guys, hold on. Let me just bring her up. Okay.
Okay, hello. Can y'all hear me? I'm trying to, how do I stop the echoing?
Is it echoing? You have to turn me down. Like,
okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. Hear me? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know if can you guys see me really good?
Yes, we can see you too. Thank you so much for joining my platform. We really appreciate it. And I'm sorry to hear what happened to you because you tried to help Junior. Is there anything that you want to say while you're up on the platform?
Yeah, hold on, y'all. I didn't want to be emotional.
Oh, girl, you're going to make me cry.
Hold on, I want to calm down because I want to be strong, and God has called me for this purpose, and it's hard. So just give me 1 second. I didn't mean to be emotional. I'm sorry, Chet.
It's fine. Take your time. It's fine. Take your time. It's an emotional subject, and what has happened to you, you can't help but be emotional. But just take your time.
I'm gonna go in my daughter's
okay
on the couch, so I'm gonna go in my kitchen. So my daughter is special needs as well. So first I'm gonna start with a little bit about my background. So
Okay.
I survived a brutal sexual assault. And so I'm telling you a little bit briefly about myself so that you'll understand why I even put myself in this situation to be hurt like this.
Okay.
I survived a brutal sexual assault when I was young. I was pregnant.
Okay, if you've been in a car accident in the last 2 years, stop scrolling.
I was pregnant at 11 by my stepdad. And he unalived my baby inside my stomach brutally. I've had to have a lot of surgeries, a lot of reconstructive surgeries and everything. I've been in and out of foster care and all type of stuff. So I ended up graduating. I got a mentor and I had advocates in place, and I graduated at 16 as valedictorian. And then I got a full academic scholarship, and God had already been calling me, and I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes when I was younger, older, all of that, trying to run away from the calling that I have towards God. So, I mean, the calling from God. And so I was able to identify a lot with Krishan, and she's a very manipulative person. So I actually live in Oklahoma, and we started trying to help her in the county jail. And then we went to the church in Tulsa.
Mm-hmm.
And I would see Junior.
Oh my God.
Y'all don't know how bad it really is.
Oh my God.
So when I started when Ronnie started speaking, so anyway, at the church, I'm all over the place. So
That's fine.
and I don't even cry in front of people. When I seen Junior, he was abused.
Oh
He
my,
had bruises all over him.
oh my God.
He was sick. He was filthy.
Oh my God.
And I didn't know that he wasn't able to eat. I kept on trying to get him to eat.
Oh my God. So you were attending a church in Oklahoma, right?
Yes, but I kept in contact and we was invited to come. I tried to always be copacetic and stuff, and because I always worked in youth ministry. And the pastor, Todd, and them, they told me that when I first started inquiring, I know the signs of abuse, and I know that I just know, even with special needs and everything, and I have a lot of scar tissue and everything, and I had complicated pregnancies with all of my kids. My daughter, my last child, my youngest daughter, she was born 4 months early on a laundromat floor, and they said she would never walk, talk, be potty trained on any of that. So I didn't accept that. I got early in, and when I say I didn't accept it, I mean I did not accept that was just going to be final for her. Not that I did not accept it and I denied services and everything. I got early intervention and everything. My daughter runs, she plays sports, she does all of that. Now you can't look at her and tell she's special needs. She still have sensitivity issues, behavior issues and everything. So I'm very familiar with special needs and abuse and just everything, like the whole dynamic.
Right.
And I've always been receptive to help resources or whatever. Like I was always looking up stuff, researching everything. Like when you don't have a phenomenal parent, and I'm not bashing my parents, I have since forgiven my parents and everything. But when you don't grow up with phenomenal parents, you try to overcompensate and try to make sure that because you're not learning directly from a mom or this or that, so you overcompensate and want to go above and beyond. Even me as a woman, so they tell me I'm overly clean and all of that, and so I was invited to be able to. So anyway, let me go back a little bit. So at the church or whatever, they told me at the church that don't when I started inquiring and I'm asking and I'm shouting from the rooftops or whatever, and I started recording for my own personal evidence and everything, because I'm like, everybody is acting like a zombie, like this is so demonic. And I said, they told me, tried to convince me that she was traveling and she's doing this and doing that. So you know how it is when you try. I don't understand, because I'm the type of parent, if I'm on a plane with my kids, especially when they're that small, I don't care if they got to take what we call down here where I'm from, we call it hoe baths. So I don't care if they got to get in the tub and I got to hit your hot spots, wash my babies off. I keep wipes, a soapy rag in a Ziploc bag. I just don't understand the concept that they was trying to explain to me, gaslighting me, saying this is because she's traveling and all this.
Billionaires aren't paying their fair share, and you're paying the price. I'm Tom Steyer. I'll tax big corporations and the billionaires who own them to fund schools and single-payer guaranteed health care and demolish ICE.
Tom Steyer, progressive for governor. ChatGPT.
So I kept notating it and I kept saying something is not right. And it wasn't just the fact of his appearance. It was her interactions with him. She cusses in the church. She's very messy. It's always chaos and everything, but they use her for promotion. And I feel like it's very Luciferic doctrine going on in both churches. I stayed to my own detriment because I have a heart for children.
Right.
So fast forward, this is what they tried to tell me then. So then, and then I also do freestyle gospel poetry and everything, and I minister to you through the art of gospel poetry. So I be invited a lot of places. They was like, well, let's go out here to Maryland, da 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 da.
Right.
Girl, we go out there. It was to the point to where I could not even take it no more. I couldn't take it. I called CPS. They tore me down. They said that I was a troublemaker. And then y'all got to think about, it's like me and probably several other people that are still there. I'm not there no more, but they still be there. They be recording, they be posting stuff online, like the stuff that be getting exposed. They do that on purpose.
Right.
They don't want me to disclose their name because they don't want what happened to me happen to them, because they feel like at least if they're there close, they can keep an eye on him. We donate clothes. We have bathed him in the church bathrooms. I left and I went to go get clothes myself. And that's not to be praised, because that's what we supposed to do. Is basic. That's basic, bare minimum. I would do it for anybody.
Right.
I knew something was very wrong and I was up against something very demonic. When I called CPS out there, and she said, she begged them not to let them in.
Let me go ahead and bring this back up. I do apologize for that. I was just kicked out of StreamYard. I apologize for that, you guys. Let me know when you guys can hear me. Green hearts in the chat, and I'm bringing back the video up right now. What I'm doing is a replay of what happened and sparked this whole conversation, sparked this whole live, and Valencia coming onto my platform to tell her story. This is where it all began, you guys. And I just wanted to go ahead and add this into this live. I didn't intend on showing this, but there's a lot of people who weren't there. And I'm just doing okay. All right, you guys, let's go.
I knew something was very wrong, and I was up against something very demonic. And I called CPS out there, and she said she begged them not to let them in. She begged them not to let them in. Mm-hmm. And they did it. They told me that I need to leave. They said that I was an SH stir, and they would follow up with me. I had people coming to tell me they were sorry that happened. Nobody took up for me. They humiliated me in front of everybody. And nobody would listen to me.
You know, I
tried to reach out to Carlissa, everybody, because I never want clout or whatever. This is embarrassing to even, I don't even know what word to use right now. And I have an extensive vocabulary, but I don't even know what to say right now, because to me, I wish that I would have not took just know or just allow myself to be dismissed. So when they told me to leave, the police was called as well. They told me they was going to escort me to the airport.
What?
And I was recording on the other phone. I can show you my other phone.
Well, you know, I want to take time out right now to, first of all, express my deepest apologies for what you went through. Okay, not only just from when you were a child and everything that you endured, but for you standing up and doing the right thing. And a lot of times we know that once you speak up for the truth, you know, things like this happen. But to actually hear you saying that this happened, not only is it a relief, but it's also heartbreaking, because we could not figure it out. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're like, why is nobody speaking up? Why is this not happening? But at the same time, we were saying, maybe there is somebody speaking out and we just don't know. And for you to come and validate that is,
yes, ma'am,
is amazing. And I want to I just want to let you know how your bravery and you coming up and doing the right thing is such a blessing. Okay.
Yes,
I want to thank you. I want to thank you. I just want to thank you for doing that for Junior. And this is why I don't like doing these things, because
listen, Egg.
My old phone carrier was reaching their hand into my wallet and just helping themselves. I like having no surprises when it comes.
I'm an empath, and I do not want to cry on my own platform. But when I think about the things that Junior has been through, and for you to describe that precious baby like that, and I totally believe you. I believe every word that is coming out of your mouth. But
yes, ma'am. I really, it was an inspiration because of Ronnie, because he wasn't lying. Like when I was in foster care, when we were young, my baby cousin, we were separated or whatever. She stayed with me and my grandma at first and all of this stuff. And then she got relocated to California and everything. I lived back and forth there. I've traveled all over. And my baby cousin, Melissa Bradley, you could look it up as well. That's my blood cousin. Her father and my grandmother was siblings. My cousin was 10 years old. I believe that's the age. She was younger than me a little bit. My cousin went into foster care out there in placement, and she was stealing food out the kitchen. She was hungry. They drug her to the woods, and they beat her until they severed her head. That was the first time in my life I can remember something just so, like, even with me going through surviving sexual abuse and all of that, it didn't feel the same. It was like something that, like, we was attached, like she was my soul. It just, I don't know how to explain it, but we was attached. Like, I feel like my stepdad was the outsider. He was a predator. He preyed on me. She was my heart and soul. And I'm saying that because it's no way on earth that I would ever suggest a child go into CPS, because it's very, very, it could be a very horrific experience.
Right.
It's very, a lot of downfalls, but for me to want to call CPS and follow through with it, I had to sing something very, very bad. And then I wasn't going to say nothing. People have attacked me and said that I'm judging her and all this other stuff. And I want to be clear that I have love for the person that Krishan could choose to be, but the behavior that she has is very dark, is very demonic. And God tells us to judge people by the fruit that they bear. The Bible is full of judgment. I don't know where we come as a community about not judging people. You have to judge in order to separate yourself from people that's not equally yoked to you.
Right.
And this has taken a lot of toll on me because I've been dealing with my own health issues. I took a break from being an advocate and a youth leader, traveling and all that, because I got, I'm dealing with cancer. I got polycythemia vera. I have to get transfusions and I have to get treatments where they take a liter of blood off of me. I was sitting there on the couch with my machine and stuff. I can show you, but that don't matter. It's just taking a lot of toll on me because I sit up and I look at my kids and I can't imagine wanting to just love them and protect them and be there for them. And people be saying that Krishan had a hard life and a hard past, but I don't use my past as an excuse to hurt people and abuse my kids and to be evil towards people. Actually, I'm probably too nice and kind to my own detriment.
Right.
And you don't have to, it's a choice. You don't have to be evil. You don't have to not love your kids and stuff. You wake up every day and you choose to show up as a mother, as your best version of yourself. And I always tell people, even when we do our best, sometimes your best ain't good enough. I've experienced that before too. And she might be doing her best, but that's not good enough for him. And he deserved better. And it be just haunting me. I be seeing y'all's content.
Yeah.
When I be watching your content and stuff, I was dealing with so much. I was in the hospital when I first started watching you, and you uplifted me so much. And then I was seeing you talking about Ronnie and his family and everything, and the hurt and pain that he probably felt like me when he passed, because you just feel like you keep screaming and nobody listening and people turning against you, and the only thing you want to do is just help somebody. And it's an innocent, beautiful child. I think Junior is a beautiful, innocent baby.
Girl,
and I just wish I'm a mess. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine, and you are a true blessing, and God would.
Who are you sending overboard tonight? This is insane. Peace of mind for pet parents. Unique stays for sitters. Trusted house sitters.
Hands are on you, truly. Okay? Not this fake thing that Krishan puts on, because we see right through her. We see right through her. And our genuine desire to help Junior is real. It has
Yes,
nothing to
ma'am.
do with clout. It has nothing to do with any of that. This is just a platform that I
Yes,
use.
ma'am.
So I get it.
Yes, ma'am. And I want people to know, it's important for people to know that if she was really everybody's salvation is between them and God, and I understand that, but you could just judge by her fruit, her behaviors, and how much she flip-flops. And one thing, like me being saved, like I said, no, God doesn't call us to be perfect. He calls us to serve him with our whole heart and mean it when we do. And me being saved and being on my journey, God convicts me. He convicts me when I'm frustrated and I say, y'all go in y'all room and stuff. He convicts me as a mother, because I do have a relationship with him and I'm trying to get closer to the Lord. And he convicts me and he say, go in there and go apologize to your daughter. He convicts me and he say, don't be, pray for more patience. He convicts me when I'm driving this stuff like I want to flick somebody off. He convicts me and he say, what if there's a person trying to hurry up and get to the school for their child?
Okay, you guys, I gave you the bulk and the gist and the important part of this interview, which was the beginning of it, and how she talked about Junior, and how she talked about she was going to give us receipts and send us receipts. This is the reason why I went back to show you guys this. Now, if you guys want to be part of the replay gang, you want to watch the rest of this video, make sure you come to my page. Go and this is called this is called something about, wait, let's see. Hold on, let me tell you what this video is called so you can watch it in its entirety. It's called Krishan Rock Denies Warrant Claims, but she likes to gaslight us. Receipts don't lie. I may change that since she did come on. So I may change that so you guys can identify that. But this is where you would come, you guys, if you guys want to watch this video in its entirety. Okay, but I gave you the important part, the meat and potatoes of what I wanted you guys to see. Now, ultimately, it's up to you guys. All right. And I guess we are going to have to leave it at that. Now, let me come back to this. Hold on. So that's what I have, you guys. I know it was a lot, more than a mouthful, but this is your time to, and I encourage everybody to do their own research. Truth, tea, or rumors. All right. Everybody doesn't have to agree. Some people believe her. Some people don't. Some people did believe her. Now they don't. Some people are sticking to their guns. And some people are saying, we don't give a fuck. It's all about Junior. In all actuality, if there's a new case going on, because she said they did nothing in the other case, she was kicked out, escorted to the police, excommunicated, nothing happened. So I am hopeful and hoping that she is telling the truth and that another investigation has been launched due to this video right here. Okay? Due to this. Now, I don't know what she's doing on other platforms. I don't know what she's doing behind the scenes. I was sent a couple of clips from her social media. Now, I don't know exactly what social media. I'm not trying to really put it out there like that, but I will show you the clips that I was sent. Hold on, you guys. I want to thank everybody that was in the chat, everybody that contributed to this conversation and had something to say. I truly appreciate you guys. People were saying that she was on her own platform. Some people were saying she was going after Krishan. Some people were saying that if she is scared for her life and being, threatened, or, the rock tars are coming after her, or whatever it may be. I don't really like to call them rock tars, just Krishan Rock fans. Why would she be on her social media? Well, I think that all this just accumulated and came about when she came on my platform. Because guess what? Nobody knew that she had called the authorities until she came and told us that she called the authorities. I think that's what triggered it. Okay. I don't think that she has come out before and told nobody. So this is why she's on her platform. And that would explain why she was on her platform doing what she does. We all have social media platforms. Okay. So I don't think that's anything strange. Is this it? What the hell is that? Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Yeah, so I don't think that that's anything strange, you guys. All right. Because we all have social media platforms. We all, if we advocate for Junior, we're going to speak on that. A lot of people have something to say about Krishan. I don't think that's strange at all either. But just let me show you what was sent to me, and we can talk from there. Okay, hold on. Let me remove this. All right, let's go, you guys. Hold on. I have a clip here. Go ahead and take a look at this clip.
What I've discerned. See, when you have the gift of discernment, you don't have to wait for confirmation.
Hold on, y'all, because it's freezing.
Through you grooming yourself with common sense, wisdom, knowledge.
I don't know why this is not playing.
Gift of discernment, you don't have to wait for confirmation. Through you grooming yourself spiritually, through you grooming yourself with common sense, wisdom, knowledge, learning, paying attention, observation, you groom.
I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know why it won't play. Let me remove it and put it back up there. If not, you guys get it. This is just one of her. You can just listen because I don't know why it's not playing properly.
Through you grooming yourself spiritually, through you grooming yourself with common sense, wisdom, knowledge, learning, paying attention, observation, you groom and you enhance your gift of discernment. So Krishan just said that her son is not disabled, and you don't have to accept a diagnosis from a doctor or any of that. Anybody that speaks anything over your child, you do not have to accept that. So she's not saying that the doctor didn't tell her that he has a disability. She's saying, and I'm smiling because I'm really want to say a pack of MFers and a pack of B words. Exactly what
Okay, you guys. I don't know why this won't play. But that was a clip from one of her social media accounts, her social media platforms. It looks like there's a delay in my videos. So let me see, guys. Let me see if I can refresh right quick. I mean, it's not really that important, but I did want to share what was sent to me. That's it. That's it. Hold on. How do I refresh? Okay, let me see if I can refresh. Let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys one more time and see if that will do anything. Hold on, y'all. And I will try to play it one more time, okay?
When you have the gift of discernment, you don't have to wait for confirmation. Through you grooming yourself spiritually, through you grooming yourself with common sense, wisdom, knowledge, learning, paying attention, observation, you groom and you enhance your gift of discernment. So Krishan just said that her son is not disabled, and you don't have to accept a diagnosis from a doctor or any of that. Anybody that speaks anything over your child, you do not have to accept that. So she's not saying that the doctor didn't tell her that he has a disability. She's saying, and I'm smiling because I'm really like want to say a pack of MFs and a pack of B words.
And my biological mama gonna press false charges on me because she's upset.
This is a post that was sent to me, and she is in jail. She is in jail, okay? Now, what it is now I'm seeing, there's not more out there, but as of now, this is it. This is what I have, okay? I'm leaving this alone until further. Like I said, if I don't say anything, I don't have anything. If you have any questions or anything like that, you may need to go to Valencia. Now, I don't know, like I said, as of right now, until she has her sworn affidavit or testimony, what was it? I have to read it. Until that's done, which has recently come about, mum's the word. So as soon as that's lifted and she shares any information with me, I will be back with that information. But until then, if I don't say anything, I don't have anything. Okay. If she hits me with some receipts or something like that, if something comes out, I'm going to bring it to the people. I'm going to bring it to the social media streets in whatever way, shape, or form that is safe for her. But I can tell y'all right now, I mean, if she feels like she is being threatened, okay, and she feels scared, whether she's telling the truth or not, I'm not with that. I don't give a damn. Because if she is telling the truth, I'm going to stay over here. Okay? There's nothing I can do about it but wish her positive, send her positive vibes and send her prayers, right? And if she's lying, that means that woman is crazy as a shithouse rat. And I don't fuck with crazy. Right? I mean, or she's a scam or either way, we gonna leave that alone. You know, ain't no cap in my rap. I don't gotta put on no front, no cap. And I don't have to put on no cape. And I'm not no Captain Save a Hoe. I am not the end all or be all of this, okay? I'm a regular, smegular, degular ass woman. I don't like niggas. I don't like bitches. I don't like nobody. We can get gangster. We can keep it cordial how you want to go about it. I don't backtrack, man. Fuck that. I don't miss nobody. Left them on scene. I ain't right back. I don't trust nobody. Now, if you ask me, do I believe her? I do. Just like in real life, if you came to me and told me something, I believed you, and then you came to me with a criminal record, I would still believe you. Now, this is a test of your character, but who's to say that somebody can't change their life around? I didn't see any dates that coincided with the last time Krishan was in jail, got out of jail, in between the time that Ronnie was unalived. I just didn't see it. If you guys seen it, if I missed it, please let me know. I never heard her ever say that she was locked up with Krishan. But what I did hear her say is that, girl, I can give you video, I can give you this, I can give you that. And within 3 days, that turned to, it's against the law, and I can't send you shit. As a matter of fact, I can't even come live with you. I'm not with that woman. All I can do is take her word for it, either take it or leave it. And I'm asking y'all to do the same until further notice. Because you know somebody gonna come with something else. It ain't gonna be me. Now, as a journalist, as a content creator, as a love for being curious, because Geminis want to know every damn thing, but I'm not no investigator. Not saying that I couldn't use the tools and skills in order to do this and conjure up somebody's path, but that ain't me. I ain't never did it before. I just don't have a passion for it. Nothing motivates me to dig into somebody and really find out who they are, because it's not that serious to me. At the end of the day, I don't know you. Right? But everything happens for a reason. And hopefully it can be so that Junior can get the intervention and the medical help that he needs. We have to keep our eyes on the goal, the eyes on the mission. And the mission is to get Junior medical intervention. We cannot be swayed. We can't let nobody knock us off our block or try to knock me off my grind. Okay? Knock me off of my grind. That's what they wasn't. All right? We can't let people, we can't drink the Kool-Aid. Just like I tell y'all to drink the Kool-Aid, I ain't gonna drink the Kool-Aid. So take it for what it's worth, okay? Just like I said, either way, if you telling the truth and you up here talking about you got to do this and you got to do that, you scared, girl, we going to leave this alone. I'm not going to be a girl, can you sit? No, fuck that. Don't, girl, no. Until the coast is clear, don't send me a motherfucking thing. I don't give a fuck. Don't send me a damn thing. Until the coast is clear. Now, what I can say and what I've been saying, and somebody said in the chat, and this is what I was asking her before. I mean, I understand, because remember when I finally figured out that, okay, if you send that, anything below, anything exposing Krishan, I wasn't thinking about it, but it clicked in my head real quick. My mind just started going. Right? And I'm like, well, girl, can you send a whole anything? Right? Can you send me his baby toe? His stroller? You holding him in front of the church? You didn't get nothing of Krishan? Anything? Or audio? Anything outside of that? There are things that she can send us that don't have anything to do with showing Junior. He ain't even got to be in the picture. Okay? There's a plethora of things that would validate her without exposing Junior. Don't think I'm dumb. Did I ask her? Fuck yes. But now, since the new developments have come, she can't even send that. CPS call, plane ticket stub, pics outside the church. Anything? Yes, I did ask her that. But now as we stand, she can't even send that. She can't even communicate with she can't come on my platform. And it's just coming from her. It don't matter if I believe her or not. I'm not fucking with it. I don't give a damn if she's telling the truth or not. Bitch, don't send me a motherfucking thing. It's not work. I got shit to do. It's Friday. I don't got no job. I don't got shit to do. But I sure ain't trying to get, I'm not trying to bother them white. Why is you over there down there messing with these white people? I'm not trying to mess with these white people. And I'm not racist. At all. But look around you, sir, ma'am. Who's in control? Who's in power? Who's doing the laws? Who's in charge of all this bullshit? It sure ain't nobody black. I can tell you that. It ain't nobody Indian because Kamala is out. I voted for that woman, that Indian woman. She ain't even nowhere. Girl, where's Kamala? Nowhere. Is she helping us with any law? And look, is your last name Rothschild? Because it goes deep. Any Rockefellers in the house? Because if it is, please go to my wish list on Amazon and bless the sister. If in you is, please. Crickets, exactly. That's what I mean by white people. It's not a racist statement. It's true. Damn sure ain't no Latinos running nothing. As far as the law, nah, none of yous. None of yous. White people. My first boyfriend was white. I was raised by a white man. My sister helped raise me. And she was married to a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man who helped raise me. So don't come for me. I'm just speaking the truth. Okay? Ain't no niggas running shit when it comes to these laws and all this shit and in the judicial system and you being arrested, all that. Nah. Remember, judge ain't sympathizing and the court don't show forgiveness. Also remember that ignorance of the law is no excuse. Don't you send me a motherfucking thing. Anyways, y'all, this is what she put up on her page. Okay. And hold on. You see how it says, oh, I got to take this down. Hold on. Oh, wait, I think I have it. My past isn't who I am. Hold on. This is what she said on her page, okay? Or on this post. Let me see if this is it. We all experience life. We are all survivors of pain, hurt, and loss. Sometimes we get a horrific start. It only matters how we finish. I embrace all that I am. All that I've done in my past made me who I am today. I was lost and made excuses for my choices to survive and provide for my kids. You can't run me off or shame me with my truth. I have purpose and will fulfill it. Okay? This is what was on this post. Now, not everything that they sent me was negative. As you guys can see, this is what she posted on her social media. Okay? Now, towards the end of this, you can see that she is helping children. It looks like she's collecting things. It looks like she's part of some type of helping the youth in her community. She's taking her time out. She's dedicated some part of her life to helping others, to helping children in need. So that is clear. This video was a little bit longer, I think, because it kind of cuts off. You know how a video would end? So it probably had a little bit more, but you guys can get the gist of it. I'm going to play this one more time and look towards the end where you see all of the things that she's collected for the youth, all of the clothes, all of the diapers. So the woman's out here doing something. And this is what it would look like if you were to go to your church and not necessarily work. If somebody says they work for their church, that don't mean that, can you fill out this W-2? We're going to be sending you a check. You're going to get paid $8 an hour, and you'll get paid every other Friday. Sometimes when you say you work for your church, you're volunteering. You know that, right? Now, I don't know which one this is, but you have to keep that in the air. When she said I was working for the youth ministry, that don't mean that she filled out a W-2 and was literally working. She could have just been volunteering. Okay? I used to do it at my church. They didn't pay me. They did not pay me nothing. I didn't fill out no W-2, none of that. I showed up like I was working every Sunday at a certain time. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me play it again so you guys can look towards the end. This was the initial thing that I was sent, where it says woman facing charges. This is what I was sent before when I that I held on to and didn't say anything. This is the story. Okay? All right, let's go.
And my biological mama gonna press false charges on me because she's upset.
All right, you guys saw this post. All right? It's up to you guys to decide where you land on this. All right? She's clearly doing something for the youth. Clearly. We see the receipts on that. Okay? It's not that hard to believe that she was at church and seeing Krishan raggedy ass up in there and happened to get eyes and look and see Junior and go into the bathroom, into the foyer, to her car, stand offside, and call CPS and the popos. Now, like I told y'all before, to make her official, an official eyewitness, because we don't need to validate her to know that something is very, very wrong with Junior. We don't need her to validate that. But what we need to make her official so that she can be our eyewitness so we can take it and run with it is an official, is a receipt. I didn't make up the rules. We need something, an eyelash, a ticket stub, an audio, itinerary, picture. But until she does the, what is it called? Testimony or whatever I said. What did I say she had to do? Sworn statement. There's nothing. We're on pause. Okay. So that's all I got for y'all. That is all that I have for y'all. And I know they're going to make us out to be the bad guy, but that's okay. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to everybody that was in my chat, my mods, my members. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We are on the road to 15K. Okay? This is what I'm here for. This is what I do. So let me give a quick roll call shout out. And I can let you guys know I'm not an influencer, but I'm very influential. All right? You mad, bro? Are you mad, bro? All right, y'all. Hold on. Let me go ahead and give a roll call, a shout out to everybody who made this possible. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. Let me see, guys. Hold on. You know, I'm good all by myself, but only you make me better. You make me better. Okay? I'm good all by myself, but we're a force when we're together. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me give a shout out to you guys. Hold on, y'all guys. And make sure you guys turn on your notifications. I will be back with another live video, you guys. All right, so hold on, y'all. Okay, so let me give a shout out to you guys. Hold on. I'm trying to get this off my screen. Okay, you guys, let me come and give a shout out to you guys. I don't know why this is effing up for me. Okay, you guys, let me just come over here and give a shout out to you guys. Sorry about that. All right, so thank you guys for coming out. Let me give a shout out to the people in my chat. Taisha Moss. Hold on, y'all. Child of the Most High, GG77, Moni1346, Cuz Wido. Shout out to my mods. Thank you so much, you guys, for holding it down. Let me see. Hold on. Alex, Kimberly, Shantae, PS Meg, Nikki, hello there. Honey 5KG, Cuz Wido, Reese's Cup, Peep This Entertainment. Let's see. Jenny from The Shy. What is up, girl? What is up? Always a pleasure. XOXO Angel. Elizabeth J. Paxton. Let me see if I missed anybody. Natusha. Now, if I do miss you guys, I will catch you on the next one. I do apologize. Jen the Pisces. God's Chosen One. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to you. Christina Miller. Let's see. Jen the Pisces. Did I get it right? DPMO. Boko Maru. Shout out to you. If you guys are new here, join the Blone Society. Grab your membership for just 10 cents a day, or you can just like, comment, and subscribe. All of that is free ski, okay? Either way, you get us into the algorithm, you help us to grow, and that is better than anything you could do, okay? That's better than Cash App or any or Super Chat, even though I love them. As long as when you help this platform to grow and put us in the algorithm by liking, by replaying my videos, by commenting, they see the activity going on here and it triggers the algorithm to send me out to more people. Send us out, okay? And that's how we grow. Angela Wilkins, Natty Red, thank you, thank you. I'm going, y'all, I'm going. Beautiful Array, Indigenous Queen, love that name. Let's see, anybody else? Shout out to y'all. All right, I think I got pretty much everybody. Now, if I missed you, Goth Beauty, I will catch you on the next live. Yet I keep going. Cuba R6R, always a pleasure, love. Nikki, hello there. Hey, everybody, much love to the club. Thank you guys for the love. I love the love, y'all. Thumbs up, the hearts. Love that, y'all. Okay, I am pretty much out of here. I will catch you guys on the next live, all right? And I'm coming to you live from a secret location. This is Lisa, AKA the Hood Mona Lisa, and you're welcome. Until next time, America.
We're not gonna. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what'll that make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you. Come on. Make way for the bad guy. There's a bad guy coming through. Better get out of his way.